Hello, can you hear me? I'm live. Okay. Hello, everybody. We're out here at the Civic Center and here in Fulton County. It is the 2026 Meet the Candidates. So we're going to go around the room and we're going to meet some of these lovely folks and ask them a question, possibly. So our first one is Angela Goodman. Hey, Angela, how are you feeling tonight? I'm going to go over here by her. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you like public speaking?
Well, public speaking gives us a chance to let our constituents know where we stand on things, and I think it's very important.
Oh, that's good. You're good. Well, good luck, and thank you for coming out here tonight so people can visit with you and get to meet you and everything. Oh, yes, absolutely. All right, let's go see who's next. We're going to have fun with this. If you're wanting to come on down, we're going to start at 5 o'clock. And right now it's just the meet and greet. So, Maureen, is she here? Wendell's not here.
I haven't heard a lot.
Hey, Wendell. How are you?
I didn't know we were going.
We're live.
Well, hello.
Turn around.
Yep, I'm at it.
So, we're...
Oh, there we are.
There we are.
I guess you can tell I ain't done this before.
Hey, that's okay. Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's real simple.
All right.
Do you like public speaking?
Not particularly, but I can do it.
All right, sounds good. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight, and we're gonna have a really good time.
Perfect. Good seeing you.
Yes, you too. I think I knocked something down here.
We were just talking about
All right. All right, are we ready? We're gonna keep on going. Let's see who else. Trey Stommel. Oh. Hello. Who do we have over here? Oh, okay. Perfect. Tell me your name.
Michael Eaton.
All right, Michael. We're live on Facebook. We're getting people to come out here, and I want to ask you a question.
Fire away.
Okay. Do you like public speaking?
Do I like public speaking? Honestly, no. But am I good at it? So I've been told yes.
I think you are. I've been pretty impressed right now. So, well, listen, thank you for coming out tonight. We're going to have a great time, and good luck. Good luck in the race. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go to Carrie Long. All right, Carrie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So this is Carrie Long. And okay, Carrie. So I have got a question for you.
Okay.
Super easy.
Okay.
Do you like public speaking?
Yeah. It doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't?
No, I don't get nervous. They say I talk fast.
Oh, okay.
So, but other than that, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, good, good. Well, good luck in the race.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming out today.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys because this gives everybody, it's a good turnout, gives everybody a chance to talk to everyone. So, all right, Lee Herod. Do we have Lee? Are you Lee?
I'm Lee Herod.
I'm Amanda.
Nice to meet you, Miss Hall.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so tell everybody who you are real fast.
My name's Lee Herod. I'm your current juvenile judge for Fulton County, and I have been your judge. Just started year 18 in January. Been a judge for almost 21 years, 18 as circuit judge, and 3.5 years as city court judge. I handle the foster care cases, truancy cases, delinquency, juvenile drug court, and I handle the largest domestic relations docket in the district. If you have questions, I'll be here all night. Love to have your vote.
Oh, very good. Okay, I got a question for you real quick. So it's a fun one.
Yes.
And I think you've already answered it for me, but do you like public speaking?
I don't know that if I've really ever thought about it. I like it, but I do a lot of public speaking, so I guess I must.
It's easy. It's easy for you.
I guess it is easy. It wasn't when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, it certainly has become easier.
Very good. Well, you're good at it. You're
Okay.
great. All right. Well, listen, thank you. Good luck in the race.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you. One of these?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Here we go. Okay. We are going to have to wait for a second. We may have to wait in line. We can wait in line if we need to. Oh, okay. Hello. We're live on Facebook, Heath.
How are you?
So I'm great. I'm great. Are you excited about tonight?
I am. I'm ready.
Good. Okay, so this is kind of like a prequel, you know? So we're live on Facebook and we're glad you're here. You want to tell everybody who you are?
I am Heath Everett. I'm running for Fulton County Judge. And if you are tuning in for a political speech, I'm about to disappoint you. Because
No.
I am not a politician, but I am a good talker.
You are a good talker. And so we're on YouTube. I'm sorry. Okay, so I thought we was Facebook Live, but we're on YouTube. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Far away.
Do you like public speaking?
I love it. I don't mind being in front of people. I think that kind of comes with it. That's why I wasn't at all scared when the opportunity to be here. I was like, sure, let's go.
Yeah,
Because-
you were actually the first one here.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You're ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
a
ready.
lifelong talker. My grandma Pendergrass always said that boy would sit there and talk to a stump. So, we can talk.
You can talk. You can talk. Okay, well, listen, good luck in the race, and thank you for coming out tonight. We really appreciate you. All right, let's go. Let's see who else is out here. Okay, this is the Democratic Party. They're going to wave. They're just going to do a wave. All right, we got Kara Byers here. Kara, get over here. All right, y'all have seen Kara Byers stuff everywhere. She's done great. You can say,
Thank you.
Who you are and what you're running for real quick.
Kara Byers. I'm running for Circuit Judge Division 2. That is our family law division.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming here tonight. We really appreciate you and everything you've done. So quick, fun question, just to get us like warmed up for tonight.
Okay.
Do you like public speaking?
I don't like it when I'm preparing for it, but once I get up there and get going, I do normally enjoy it. I'm in court several days a week, talking, usually impromptu, and I do enjoy that.
You're great at it. You're going to do good. Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Good luck in the race, and thank you for coming here tonight.
you.
We appreciate you. Okay. Hello. Who are you?
Michael Remby.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Amanda. We're on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be y'all's MC tonight, and we're just going around and meeting the candidates. And so you can tell us who you are and what you're running for.
Yeah, my name is Michael Remby. I'm running for Fulton County Coroner.
Very good. Well, so I've got a real quick question for you. It's real easy. Is do you like public speaking?
No, not at all.
Not one bit. Okay. Well, listen, that's all right. Well, we appreciate you being here tonight, and thank you for coming out, letting us talk to you, and have fun. Just have fun. Don't worry about it.
Y'all.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's see who else we can bug. Oh, here we go. Here is Jake Smith.
Hi there.
We are live. How are you?
Okay.
We're live on YouTube. We're kind
Okay.
of getting everybody ready for tonight.
All
Okay.
right.
So you want to tell everybody who you are if they don't already know?
I'm Jake Smith. I'm the current Fulton County Sheriff, up for re-election. I've been your sheriff for the last 3 years. I love the job. I love the people, and I hope you'll allow me to continue.
Yes, and you want to do it again, right?
I want to do it again.
Okay, so I have a quick question for you. It's fun.
All right.
So you don't have to,
No pressure.
no pressure. None at all. Okay, so do you like public speaking?
Do I like it? No, not especially. I know.
That's all we needed to know. That's all.
I can do it. I think I can wing it. But
You can wing it. Yeah, you can wing it. Well, listen, good luck in the race. Thank you for coming tonight, and we appreciate y'all being here and your beautiful family.
thank you.
Okay, let's go. All right. Hello. Are you Carrie? Carrie, I'm Amanda.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
y'all's master of ceremonies, they say. I don't know. I don't really think I am, but tell us a little bit about you. We're on YouTube Live.
Okay. So I am originally from Paragould. I live in Mountain Home. I am a mom. I have 2 kids, 2 adult kids. The one lives in Nashville, one's in Fayetteville.
Oh, fun.
My husband, I work as
Hey,
a
husband.
health navigator with senior citizens, helping them with, their health care, all kinds of stuff.
I totally
So,
get that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Been a small business owner before, so
Oh, I totally relate to you. So,
Okay.
So I was a home health rep, and now I do marketing at a hospital. So
okay.
yeah, so I totally understand that. Okay, so thank you for being here tonight. And are you nervous? Do you like public speaking?
Oh, this will be my first.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to make it fun and easy, so no pressure. We thank you for being here, and good luck in the race.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, are you Cheney?
I am.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm y'all's master of ceremonies tonight.
Oh, wow, okay.
So super nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is my son, Ty.
Hello, how are you? Good. We are on YouTube Live.
Okay.
So you just want to tell everybody who you are and what you're running for real
Yes,
quick?
ma'am, I sure do. I'm Cheney Taylor. I'm running for Circuit Judge Division 1, which currently handles the civil and probate matters. That could change, however, depending on who gets elected and various things, because the 4 judges determine who gets what caseload and how they divide it up and that kind of thing. So I've been a district judge in Independence County for the past 21 years. Last year in January, the legislature made some changes, and so I picked up Fulton County and Israel County. So I'm now covering 3 of the 5 counties that this covers.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, ma'am. I come up to Salem once a month. I come to Horseshoe once a month. I go to Melbourne twice a week, or twice a month, rather. And then I'm in Batesville every week. So, I got a pretty good, I got a pretty good calendar. Yes,
That's great. Well, that's great. Well, I have one question we're going to ask live, and it's an easy one.
Okay.
So, do you like public speaking?
Well, that's a mixed bag. When I first started years ago, I've been in politics a long time, and I was terrible. I've gotten better over the years, but I still get nervous every time too. So,
Well, listen, we appreciate you being here tonight, and good luck in the race.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
and I would reach out to all the voters of the District 16. I appreciate your vote. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We got about 10 minutes before we get started, so if you want to find your seats, please continue to visit with our candidates, because that's what you're here for. But if you want to sit down and get comfy, you can head that way. Thank you.
Very good. All right, so here we go. Hello. Are you next?
I guess I'm next.
Okay. So tell us who you are.
I'm Stetson Painter, State Representative for District 3, so that's the western portion of Fulton County and the northern half of Baxter County.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
it's God's country.
It is God's country. Yes,
Yes.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have one quick question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not a trick question.
Gotcha.
So, do you like public speaking?
I love public speaking. I took it in college, and it's served me very well. And being in the House, you have to do a lot of public speaking.
I know.
Get your bills passed and so forth.
That's right. Very
Yes.
good. Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good luck in the race,
Well,
and
appreciate
thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right,
How are
let's
you?
do it. I'm great. Tell us who you are.
I'm Jeremy Langston, running for Fulton County Judge.
All right. Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
How do you like public speaking?
I don't know. I've kind of always enjoyed public speaking. I kind of did a little bit of that in high school. Don't like canned speeches, but I do like being impromptu and just jumping at the gun, and we'll go with it and we'll make something work.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
Answer on the fly.
Answer on the fly. Well, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you guys, and we're going to have fun. We're not going to make a, scary public speaking thing, but we're going to have a good time and just be informative. And thank you. Good luck. Oh, I'm sure. Good luck in the race.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Jerry Barnes. Are you Jerry Barnes? Hello. I'm Amanda. I'm going to be y'all's MC tonight. Okay. So we are live on YouTube, and just tell everybody who you
Fulton County Assessor.
Very good. Okay, so I have one easy question for you.
Okay.
Do you like public speaking?
I do, and I think it's important because public speaking gets your word out, gets people to know you, what your ideas are, what your philosophy is, and I think it's the best way to reach the public.
It is. It is. Absolutely. Okay. Well, listen, thank you for being here tonight. Good luck in the race.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, let's go. let's speak with Tom. I know Tom. Hey, Tom.
What do you know about him? Hi, sweetie.
Well, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good as I can be.
Good.
Things are
Well,
good. What do you think?
we are live,
I see that.
and we just want you to say who you are and what you're running for.
That's all I get to say.
That's it.
All right. I'm Tom Doty, and I would love for you to vote for me for the Fulton County Coroner's Office.
Very
I'm running
good.
for the coroner.
Very good. That's awesome.
Good to see you all tonight.
Yes. I have one more question.
Yes.
Because you knew it was coming.
I knew it.
Do you like public speaking?
Oh, I do it every once in a while.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Not over. Well, let's see. At least twice a week, from 50 to 100 people. And then if we go back several years, I was the radio voice of KBIB 1560 on the radio dial in Monett, Arkansas.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
So I've done a lot of stuff.
You have.
Yep.
You have. I can hear the radio voice now. Like
Been there.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't know it
Enjoy
before.
that. Yep. It was fun.
Well, listen. Good luck in the race,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for
Good to see
coming
you
out
again.
tonight.
We're here. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Okay, you're not Holly Meyer.
No, I'm.
But she's around. Are you the husband?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how do you like public speaking?
She's really good at it.
Is she? Okay. All right.
Watching her.
Okay. Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I love that. I love the husbands behind the scenes. My husband's always like that too. So I get it. Yes. Okay. Well, I am Amanda Hall, and I'm going to be MC tonight, and we're just going around.
Here she comes
If she
in.
comes back through, here she is.
This is my better half, though. So
We've been interviewing him.
he does great work.
He's doing a good job.
He's
holding
fantastic.
the fort down. He's very trained.
He puts up signs. He campaigns. He answers
love it.
phones.
Wow.
And he puts up with me, so he's a winner.
Hey, do not get rid of him.
31 years.
Well, tell us who you are real quick.
Sure.
And
I'm Holly Meyer. I'm your sitting circuit judge in First Division. I do all the civil cases, wills, estates, corporations, car accidents, medical malpractice, any complex litigation over $100,000.
Wow.
And before that, I was the prosecuting attorney, and that was murders and rapes and drugs. And so 125 jury trials, many, many years of experience.
I love
And I
it.
use that experience to run a very professional, a kind, but a firm court. And we committed to following the law.
I love this. Okay, so here is the last question.
Okay.
And it's a real easy one.
I'm ready.
Do you like public speaking?
I do like public speaking because it's my chance to spread the good word, and I like to spread the good word.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here tonight.
My pleasure.
And speaking to everybody, and good luck with the campaign.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
You're very, very welcome. Okay, here we go. Let's go over here. Hello. So, are you Thomas?
I am.
Nice
Thomas
to meet
Kendrick,
you.
candidate for Circuit Judge Division 2.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Well, we're live on YouTube.
Okay.
And so I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Do you like public speaking?
Oh, that's a tough question. It is. It's something I've gotten used to, doing this, going into court and arguing, jury trials and things. You have to it's just part of it. You just have to get used to it. Most nights I'd rather just be at home, but it's part of the job, and you have to get out here and do it and talk to people. So
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah,
and
of course.
good luck with your campaign.
Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you.
Yes. I did get Jerry Barnes. Mm-hmm.
Maureen, she's back at the table.
She's back at her table.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to warn her that we're coming? All right, we're going to hit the people we have not seen yet. What's our time looking like? We just got a couple minutes, so come on out here. We are live on YouTube before we get started. Just kind of warm people's voices up.
No problem.
Okay, good. So tell everybody who you are.
My name is Maureen Herod. I'm running for Circuit Judge Division 4, which is the criminal division.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, so I got a fun question. Do you like public speaking?
I actually don't mind public speaking. I feel like I have a message and I want people to hear it. This election is very important, and I think it's important for us to have informed voters. And the only way they get the information is from us.
That's
and
right.
so if we're not giving the information out about ourselves and about these races and about these positions, the voters won't have the information.
Right.
And so, I'm glad that I'm giving it out.
Very good. Well, it was nice. So, are you married to
Lee Heron.
Okay, good. Y'all aren't like running against each other.
No, we are
nothing
not.
Like that.
Lee
Okay,
Heron-
okay, good. I bet there's some great conversations at your house.
Well, honestly, we're usually talking about taking him to football practice or whatever the next home
Event
activity is. Normally, we go to work and then we come home and we're husband and wife and mom
I
and
love
dad
it.
and
Very
we
good.
go and do our job and do it well. But there's a time and a place.
Very good. Well, listen, thank you for being here in Fulton County. We appreciate you guys and good luck on the race.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Yeah, yes. Okay, I think we have about everybody. Wait a minute.
You got to get me and Matt.
Okay, I didn't get you guys. Who wants to go
Well,
first?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to do this, but I've been told by my daughter that I have to do this.
Okay, well, you're up. It's going to be really easy. Who are you?
I am Scott Davidson.
There we go.
I-
See, look how easy that is.
It is. You're making it easy.
Okay, well, what are you running for?
I am running for Circuit Judge, Division 2.
Okay. Very good. And do you like public speaking?
I don't mind public speaking.
Okay.
It is something that I have done a lot of. My first public speech was in college, and I fainted. So everything since then has been okay because I've not passed out anymore.
Okay, well,
So-
that's good.
So,
that's a good thing.
so I am going to try my best not to pass out tonight.
Okay. We're all going to be sitting up there on the stage, so we're going to help you if you pass
If you
out.
see me leaning, you might want to send somebody over.
I'm going to
my
send
way.
someone up.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you, and thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you for having this.
Absolutely.
Love being in Fulton County.
Oh, I love it. Yes, thank you. Okay, Matt, come on up here. Tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Matthew Gray Dellinger.
Very good. And what are you running for?
I'm running for Circuit Judge, Division 3.
Very good. Okay. Now, do you like public speaking?
I don't think anybody likes public speaking.
They
It's not a
don't.
natural thing. Sometimes you have to do it. It's a lot different facing a crowd like this, looking at everybody, as opposed to being in court where your back's to the audience and you're focused on your client, your case, and the judge. You just kind of forget about everything. But this kind of environment, it's a little bit different.
It is.
It can be, but you get used to it over time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for. I'm glad to be here. Glad
Yeah.
to be in Fulton County.
Oh,
Appreciate
it's
it.
great.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. And good luck on the
I
race.
appreciate that.
Okay, I think we've hit everyone. So I guess we're about to get the party started. And thank y'all for tuning in. This is Amanda Hall, and I am going to be your MC tonight.
Boo! You didn't jump that good that time. Well, it's 5 o'clock and time to get this going because we have people that have other events to go to. I'm Amy Thompson. I'm the one that started this mess. Appreciate everybody being here, all the audience, all the candidates, all the people that are working. Need to throw out a big thank you to the Beta Club from Salem High School. They came out yesterday. Woo! They came out yesterday, set up all the tables, all the chairs. They're here working the crowd with you tonight. If there's anything you need, grab a Beta kid and they'll grab somebody that knows what's going on. we keep it a secret. I want to thank Lake Ellison for plowing out the parking lot yesterday, Carolyn Lewis for organizing the tables, Max Drone Service for doing our YouTube this evening, Samantha, wherever she went, for volunteering to help me with this mess, South Fork River Living and Therapy. They brought the cider and the hot chocolate, so help yourself to that. It's there to promote them. And of course, this is Amanda Hall. She's a local celebrity. I asked her to do this when she worked in Salem because I like to represent area businesses, but she changed her mind and now she's working in Calico Rock for
Izzard County Hospital or Izzard Regional Hospital.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I had that right. And we're going to start the evening off with Caleb McCord. He's going to do a Pledge of Allegiance and a prayer for us, and then we will get the judicial judges up here. Caleb?
Would you please stand and remove cover? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the prayer. And bow your heads. Dear God, thank you for this evening. Thank you for everyone who was able to attend this meet and greet for the candidates. Lord, we are so grateful for the opportunity to be here together. Bless this gathering with respect, open minds, and attentive hearts as we listen and learn about each candidate. And Lord, please, after everything has been concluded, protect everyone and grant them a safe drive home. And it's in your name I pray, amen.
Caleb is also one of our fair volunteers. He's FFA and beta? No, okay. But he's going to want to grow up to be an auctioneer. So later on this evening, we got some baked goods back there that he's going to auction off. And I'll turn the mic over to Amanda, and we will have the Division 1 and 2 judges up.
All right. If everyone wants to come up and have a seat, they can. We have the judges up first. We have Division 1 with Holly Meyer and Cheney Taylor. If you guys want to come on up. And I guess, Holly, if you want to start first, you can. We've already got you warmed up. And I guess your mic is right over there. Okay. So, everyone, this is Holly Meyer. Give her a hand. The campaign road is long and hard sometimes, right? Well, so tonight you guys are all going to get about 3 minutes to talk. And I'll have a timer, and if you're starting to really go long, I'll be like, hey, let's wrap this up, okay?
Sounds great.
So tonight we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to ask some questions, but the judges do have to leave to go to some places. So I'm getting a cue. 5 minutes. Okay. 3 to 5 minutes. How about that? Is that good?
Sounds great. I can do that.
I think she can. I think she's got this, guys. I just interviewed her a while ago, and she did really good. So, okay, take it away.
Thanks very much. Good evening, Fulton County. Yeah. Let me applaud you for being here. I hope that I get to meet every single one of you tonight. I hope I've had a chance to ask each and every one of you for your vote. I hope that I don't have to meet you in court, because it's not fun going to court. No matter what kind of court you're going to, something really important is happening. It could be your neighbor built the garage 3 feet over the property line. It could be somebody that you love has died and it's a probate or a will. It could be that somebody has backed over you with a semi-tractor trailer truck. I do the civil cases. I do the cases that involve monies, businesses, contracts, corporations, medical malpractice, any complex litigation, and any litigation over $100,000. So that's why you probably don't want to meet me in court. But if you do land in court, it's going to be really important to you that day who the judge is. And I use all the experience that I have, and I want to talk about that, to deliver a product to you when you come to court. And that product is respect and professionalism and timeliness and a commitment to follow the law of the state of Arkansas and a commitment to treat you and every other person that enters that courtroom with dignity. Now, the experience that brings me to be able to deliver that kind of a courtroom is 10 years on the circuit court bench. Before I was your circuit court judge doing civil cases, I did 2 years of family law. And before that, I was the elected prosecuting attorney. And I was a trial attorney before that. And it is many, many years of trial work in the circuit court that prepared me to be a circuit judge. As a prosecuting attorney, I tried the murders, I tried the rapes, I tried the drug cases, over 125 jury trials, many, many years of experience in that regard. But life isn't just your professional experience, life is your family too. My husband, where's Lawrence? I know he's here somewhere. There he is. My husband, Lawrence, and I met when we were at Hendrix College together. He was my calculus tutor, so you see how that worked out. I became a lawyer. Can't add worth a darn. But after Hendrix College, I went to law school. He went to medical school. While he was finishing his residency in Little Rock, I had already graduated from law school, because law school is 3 years and medical school is 4 years. And then he did a residency. So I worked at the prosecuting attorney's office in Pulaski County. That was during the years that it was the murder capital of Arkansas. We had about 65 murders my first year there. By contrast, this year, Little Rock had 45 murders. So it's better than it was. But during that time, I very quickly rose through the ranks of prosecutor, through juvenile court and district court, up to circuit court. I became the lead homicide prosecutor, have tried over 30 murder cases. I'm probably the only candidate here tonight that has put someone on death row. Have tried the capital murder cases. As soon as he got out of residency, we moved back home, and where we raised 2 boys. We're a 4-H family. We did poultry chain. You know, that's the threshold animal. If you're a 4-H person, you know that. And then we moved up to goats, and we did boar goats. After that, we did a few rounds of showing cattle. We didn't do so well at showing cattle. And we did the shooting sports. I was the wildlife ID coach. So if you need help identifying a skull or scat or tracks, I'm actually pretty good at that, of North American animals. I also taught pistol. My husband was the shotgun and the archery coach. So that's what we did with our boys. Our boys are grown now. So the only thing we have left is lots and lots of chickens, because those poultry chain chickens reproduce pretty efficiently. So I also served on the Arkansas Sentencing Commission, where I found that I was an advocate for truth in sentencing. If you're sitting as a juror on a case and you give somebody 10 years in the penitentiary, isn't the obvious question to ask, how many years are they going to serve? And I was an advocate for truth in sentencing, that jurors should know, that citizens should know that when you get 10 years, you're going to serve 1/6 of that for a C felony. For a B felony, you could serve up to 1/4 of that. But those are the kind of things that jurors and jury instructions should include. Also served on the Access to Justice Commission to try to help people that don't have lawyers, that come to court without fancy lawyers and without spending a lot of money, and make sure they are delivered the same justice that the people bring the fancy lawyers get. I served as a special associate on the Arkansas Supreme Court, and so I've had experience at the appellate level. I've served as a county attorney, a city attorney. The worst job I ever had was president of the school board. How many people out here have served on the school board? There's one. Is it not like a very hard job? That is the hardest job. And sometimes there's not a lot of right answers. But I have been in public service for many, many years, and I've tried to use my life experiences, my professional experiences, to deliver you a court experience that is committed to the law and committed to dignity. If you've been in my court, you'll know that I'm very tough. I don't suffer any foolishness, but I also work very hard to be kind to people, to be respectful to people, and to make sure that they are heard, and that the court has not only taken the opportunity to hear their case, but to make a real effort to understand what their position is, because it is only through that listening and understanding that we can make our very best effort to deliver justice in every case.
Ding.
I'd appreciate your vote. Good timing.
Did you love that?
That was awesome.
I just made that up.
Amanda, thanks
Ding.
for Thanks for helping putting this together.
I'm
thank-
just the MC.
Well,
Those guys in the back did all the.
Miss Carolyn, Miss Amy,
And
Fulton County,
Samantha.
Miss Samantha, everyone, all the candidates who showed up. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. We appreciate you, Holly. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Next up is Cheney Taylor.
Good evening. As Amanda said, I'm Cheney Taylor. I am from Batesville. I am currently running for Circuit Judge in the 16th Judicial District Division 1. That is currently the division that handles civil and probate matters. My wife, let me give you a little history about my connection to Fulton County. My Fulton County roots run deep. My aunt taught school in Salem years and years ago, back in the 70s. She had a house. She lived down in Agnes. As a matter of fact, she's buried at the Agnes Cemetery. The house is still there, and it's that little cemetery right there next to her house is where she's buried. And then right down the road, just across the Sharp County line, my grandparents are buried at Wild Cemetery. So I've got long, long connections to this area and Salem and Fulton County. My roots here run deep. I've been the Independence County District Judge for 21 years, and in several years ago, the Arkansas General Assembly made some changes to how the districts are divided up, and I got added 2 counties. I got added Fulton County and Isaac County, so I've been coming up to those counties for the past year, since January of last year. As a matter of fact, my clerk in Fulton County is here with us tonight, Brandon Holder. I appreciate you coming, and his wife. Thank y'all for being here. My wife and I have been married for 28 years. We have 4 children, one of which is 25 years old, and I think I'm the only candidate in the race that has triplets. We have 17-year-old triplets. One of them is here with me tonight, Ty. They are in the 11th grade. They go to school at Batesville. My 2 boys are on the wrestling team, and my daughter's a cheerleader, so we are staying busy with them constantly. Beginning about 3 or 4 years ago, I was also given the opportunity to preside over the adult felony drug court, and those are the cases we see where people find themselves caught up in the throes of addiction. And to me, a better solution than putting them in a jail or prison cell and hoping they get better somehow just from that, to me, a better solution is to get them into treatment and get them the help they need, where they can be reunited with their families, they can contribute to their communities, they can be employed, make sure that they are monitored and maintain employment and all that kind of stuff. We do keep a close watch on them and make sure that they stay clean and sober the whole time. That is a much better solution than just locking someone up and hoping they get better somehow. So my passion is specialty courts. As a matter of fact, in 2009, based on the model that the adult drug court is based on, I started Arkansas's very first misdemeanor sobriety court, and we have graduated in that program over 100 people since then, and we've gotten those folks out of behavior where they just cannot help themselves from getting behind the wheel of a vehicle when they're impaired in some way, to getting to where they are clean and sober and productive again and not drinking and driving. So we have done that. That was the first thing I did, the very first program in Arkansas like that. What I bring to the table, y'all can read about what I've done. My cards are over there on the table. What I think you would be more interested in hearing is what I'm going to do if I'm elected. What I will do if I'm elected is I'm going to bring innovation and creative solutions to the bench. I know Judge Meyer talked about probate, and we all get frustrated with probate and how long it takes, and there are some statutory periods that have to run and some things like that. But I will promise that I will look for ways to speed that process up for you so you don't have to stretch out years and years and years sometimes in handling probate matters. My point is that I'm going to look for new and better solutions to the bench and to improving our court system. If you come to my court now or in the future, and we've got a few folks who have been in my court here in the room tonight, you will be treated fairly, with dignity, respect, and courtesy at all times, without bias and without prejudice. I respectfully ask for your vote on March 3rd. Thank you very much, and thanks everybody for coming out, and thanks for putting on this event. I know these events don't just happen. They take a lot of planning, a lot of work, and I want to thank everybody involved with it. Thank you very much.
That is great. Holly and Cheney, thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next up, we're going to have Division 2. So Kara Byers, Scott Davidson, and Thomas Kendrick, if you guys will come on up. And Kara, do you want to go first? Ladies first. Okay. So everyone, this is Kara Byers.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining us this evening. I think most of you in this room know me. I'm Kara Byers, candidate for Circuit Judge Division 2. I'm married to Josh Hamby. We live over in Viola. Earlier this week, snow day, I don't even remember which one, Josh and I were out campaigning and we got a call that we had a horse in the pond, and it didn't take us long at all to get there. But when we got there, there were 3 people that I've never even seen before getting this horse out of the pond. And she was dead center in the pond and just barely at the point where she was able to breathe. And they got her out of the pond and saved her. But I had never even met these people before, and they were saving our horse in the freezing temperatures before we even got there. And that's Fulton County. That's how you guys operate. That's how you guys treat each other. And that's how you guys have treated me from day one. Sorry. And I want to thank you guys for that. I grew up in Charlotte. I graduated from the Cord Charlotte High School. Some of you guys may not know where I'm from. I think I know most of you in this room, but my parents are here tonight. I hope you guys get a chance to meet my parents. My dad has served many years as the road foreman in Independence County. My mom is in her 38th year as an elementary teacher. We're not politicians. We're not special. But we work for what we have and we help everybody we can. And I think that's how you guys are here in Fulton County as well. You all probably know where Josh and I live. We're the people on the highway in Viola with the arena and all the horses. You know we rodeo. You see us out at the rodeos here. Josh serves on the fair board. Most of you guys know I have a law office on the square in Salem. I'm the Fulton County attorney and I'm the city attorney for Salem. I get to work with our elected officials here in Fulton County. I get to work with our Salem City police officers. Those are some of the best people in this community, and I'm so honored to get to work with them every day. In my private practice, I've handled all types of cases. This is my 15th year practicing law. I've had jury trials, bench trials, civil cases, criminal defense, property cases. But the bulk of what I do is domestic relations, and that is why I'm running for Division 2. That's Don McSpadden's seat. He's retiring. He hears the divorces, custody, guardianships, adoptions, visitation cases. That's what I have focused on in my 15 years of practice. I try hundreds of those cases every year. I also represent children in the court system. I currently represent all of the foster children in both Fulton and Izard counties. So I'm an attorney ad litem in the DHS court. Division 2 is also assigned a portion of the drug court, which I would be honored to preside over the drug court. There are only about 25 participants in Division 2 drug court right now, but that could change. Depends on the prosecutor making the offers and the defendants accepting the offers. I have, in my years of practice, worked with faith-based rehabs to offer free and reduced services to women who are facing losing their rights to their children. I believe in rehabilitation. Just last week in district court, Quentin and I were trying to talk a defendant, and I was the prosecutor on her case. We were trying to talk a defendant into going to rehab. We didn't get her there, but we're hoping to get her there next month, aren't we, Quentin? And those things work when the defendants are ready for them to work. And I believe in that, and I think we can make a difference there. But I don't want you guys to lose sight. The focus of Division 2 is family law, and that is what's important, and that's why I'm running for this seat. And there's something else I want to point out to you guys. There are 4 circuit judges that work 5 counties. I'm the only candidate across all 4 of those divisions from Fulton County. We deserve to have a circuit judge here in Fulton County. The only way to make that happen is for you guys to get out and vote. Tell your people, tell everybody you know, early voting February 17th, the election's March the 3rd. We need a circuit judge here in Fulton County, and I'm asking for your vote. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Kara. You did great. Okay, up we have Scott Davidson. And something new, it's actually not new, but there's a clock back there. It has 5 minutes on there for you, so I don't have to ding for y'all. So you can watch that clock and just kind of spread your words out that way, okay? So everyone, this is Scott Davidson.
So you're expecting me to speak and watch that clock. I don't have the ability to do two things at once like that. That is asking a lot of me.
It is. I can still ding for you.
Well,
I'll watch the clock for you.
Let me tell you, I'd appreciate a ding.
Okay. You're gonna get a ding then.
That's what I need. I need a ding. I'll tell you guys, after many months out on this campaign trail, I need a lot of dings. And I've told folks we have not had one of these since yesterday in Melbourne, and they have been great. But I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you this is hard. This is hard stuff, especially on an old guy like me. I have been practicing law for 37 years, so I am the old head in this race. As you've heard, my name is Scott Davidson, and I want to tell you a little bit about me, and then I want to tell you a little bit about what I think is so important in this race. I was raised in Izard County. Melbourne is where I grew up. My family, a lot of them are still in Izard County. My mother is here with me today, Diane Davidson. She taught school in Melbourne Elementary for 33, 34 years, and I'm awfully proud to have her still helping me. She lives in Batesville now. My wife, Cindy, and I have been in Batesville since 1988. That was the year that I graduated from law school and we moved to Batesville. Cindy and I have been married 40 years, so she is a very special lady for putting up with me that entire time, and I am so blessed to have her. We have 2 grown daughters. They're both in Batesville. Our oldest daughter is Lindsay. Lindsay is a physical therapist. Our youngest daughter is Alex. She's an occupational therapist, and I've already warned them that, yes, you are going to have to take care of Dad before too long, because I can see all that physical breakdown coming on. I have got two fine sons-in-law. One of them, Ryan Vericker, is here today. And above all else, I have the 6 greatest wonderful grandchildren that have ever graced this earth. And I know I'm going to get some argument from some of you grandparents, and I understand that. But I've got my oldest grandson turned 15 today. His name is Gabe. And then we've got them all the way down to 2 years old. They're the absolute light of our lives. We follow them to everything that we can. And we are so blessed because we have them right there in Batesville, and we're able to see them every day. My wife has been involved in raising them all the way up, and God has been so good to us. I want to tell you a little bit about my practice. 37 years ago, I moved to Batesville, started practicing with 2 great lawyers there, David Blair and Bob Stroud. I practiced with those guys for 12 years. My first trial and my first jury trial were both in Fulton County. My first trial, bench trial in front of a judge, was in front of the Honorable Jim Short, and my opponent was Tom Garner. Tom Garner represented the other side. I did not know at that point, but Tom and I would become the best of friends. I went in scared to death, tried that case in front of Judge Short, and I won it. And I was so proud. And Tom turned around and he said, Scott, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to appeal that, and we're going to try that to a jury in Fulton County. So a year later, I tried my first jury trial in the courthouse here in Salem. Tom on the other side, 12 people from Fulton County in that jury box, and and they turned me out, sent me back to Batesville and said, no, you're not going to win this one, not this time. Tom taught me a lot of lessons in that case, and he and I became very close. I miss him dearly. He and I were able to handle so many cases throughout the years. And one thing about Tom that became so special to me, he entrusted me with some of his clients and allowed me to work with him. He would come to me and he would say, Scott, I've got a case in this type of area of the law. I'm going to let you handle the case. I'll stay involved. Tom entrusted those folks to me. And one of the most special things that I've had in the practice of law is being able to work with lawyers across the state of Arkansas who have brought to me clients in certain types of cases and said, Scott, I'm going to entrust this client to you. I'm going to work with you, but we're going to work together. To have that level of trust, and let me tell you, it's not because I'm something special, but it's because the good Lord has allowed me to be able to practice law for 37 years, hopefully learn a few things, gain a world of experience. And that has been so special to me, to be able to work with these guys and gals who have brought their cases to me. Tom Garner, when he left this earth, he and I still had cases working together.
Ding.
Ding. I told you I needed a few of them. I appreciate that.
You were on a roll, so I'll let you have a
No,
few
that's
extra
okay.
seconds.
That's okay. This is a special area, as Kara has said. Fulton County, Izard County, Independence, Cleburne, Stone, as good as you get. My uncle Max Tomlinson lived here for many, many years. I remember him well. I love Fulton County. I would consider it a great privilege and honor to serve as your circuit judge. I've waited a long time. 62 years is what I am right now, 37 years in the practice. Appreciate your consideration on March 3rd. Good night.
Thank you, Scott. You did good. All right, next up we have Thomas Kendrick. Hello, Thomas. Thanks for coming tonight.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Thomas Kendrick. I'm the third candidate for Division II. I work as a public defender. I've spent years in our district. I've represented thousands of clients. I spent years in our juvenile court advocating for children. I've tried lots of jury trials. I've argued cases before the Arkansas Supreme Court. I've worked at every level of our court system. And what I have seen over the years is the same people coming back again and again and again. And we all know why. It's because of drug addiction, because drugs are just a pestilence on our society. They affect, most of my clients are parents, and their addiction affects their children, because when you're addicted to methamphetamine, you can't be there to take care of your children. And who steps in to fill that gap? It's grandparents, it's aunts, it's uncles, it's other family members stepping in to care for kids with parents who are addicted to drugs. So why am I talking about the drug crisis in our community? What does that have to do with Division II? So you've heard Division II is our family court division. It also runs our specialty court programs. Right now, we have one specialty court program in our district. That's our drug court program. I've worked in our drug court program for over a decade. I'm the only candidate with that experience who's running among all 9 candidates. You know, I started working in our drug court program in 2013 when Judge John Dan Kemp was our circuit judge. He actually started our drug court program in 2003 in Batesville. He expanded it to all 5 counties. And when he was in charge of the program, it was successful and it was effective. Prosecutors wanted to put people into the program because I would have conversation with prosecutors and they would suggest it. They'd say, hey, we're talking about this client here. Do you think your client would be interested in drug court? Because they've got a problem. Is that something that you can talk to them about, see if they would be interested in doing it? And it worked. It worked then. And it doesn't work anymore, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But drug court, if you don't know what it is, it's a judicially supervised probation program. So it's different from everything else that judges do. Most cases, someone files a claim, whether it's a criminal case, a civil case, a domestic relations case, a judge presides over it, they call balls and strikes, they do the normal things you expect a judge to do. Drug court is different because the judge takes an active role in the rehabilitation of the participants in the program. They meet with them regularly every single week. They come into court, the judge judge gets a report on how they're doing. If they're doing great, the judge has to encourage them and say, hey, you're doing good, keep doing what you're doing. If there's issues, the judge has to address those in order to hold people accountable. And the end result of that, the goal is to help people transition from a life of addiction so that they can get back to being parents to their children, to being back involved in the community. And just while I've been campaigning, I have met several people at different events, at chamber events, who I'm talking to them, they say, hey, I'm a drug court graduate from 10 years ago when Judge Kemp was running the program. So there are success stories out there, and it is the only thing really that our courts are doing to address our drug crisis. It's why I'm running for Division II, because Division II, like I said, it runs our specialty court programs, and that's drug court right now. So what has happened, though, since Judge Kemp was in charge of the program, he ran for the Supreme Court in 2016. Other judges have run it since then, and the program has really declined, really over the last 6 to 8 years, more accelerated, really the last 2 years, because 2 years ago, Judge McSpadden, who's the current judge in Division II, who's retiring, decided he didn't want to run the program anymore. So he asked the 2 district court judges in our district if they would do his job for him. One agreed, one declined. So we've had for the last 2 years 2 judges running a program, and it's been a disaster because there's no consistency among the counties, there's no predictability, and what has happened is that our prosecutor's office has pulled their support from the program. We have 3 people right now in the Independence County Drug Court. We used to have 30 to 40. We used to have 100 people in the program district-wide, and as you heard Ms. Byers say, right now it's down to 20 or maybe even fewer. So if you're running for Division II, why I'm running for it is because I see this need, because I've been there working in our district. I see the effect that the drug crisis has had, and I decided I've got to get off the sidelines and champion this program and get in there to try to rebuild it and right the ship and run the program the way Judge Kemp ran it, because if you restore the program, you can rebuild that support from prosecutors and law enforcement so that they want to put people in the program, because people recognize at a base level that if you don't address the cause of a lot of the repeat criminal behavior we see, then you're just going to keep getting the same thing again and again. So we have to have a good program. I'm the only candidate running who has the experience in our program that can do that. We used to have a veterans treatment component to our program, again, something that Judge Kemp started. And you can guess what happened after he wasn't our judge anymore. The judges that kept it going, they didn't want to keep that going, so we lost our veterans treatment component to the program that brought resources for veterans in the program to address their unique needs. We also have a lot of people in our district that have mental health issues and families that struggle with family members with mental health issues, and I want to see our family court do more for that. So if you share this vision, then keep me in mind for March 3rd. Thank you so much.
Okay, good job. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Y'all did great. Thank you for being here tonight, and good luck on your race. Thank y'all. Okay, so next up we have Division III, Juvenile and Child Support. And that is Matthew Dillinger and Lee Harrod. And that's it. So, Matt, you want to go first? Just get it over with, right? Everybody, this is Matt Dillinger.
Thanks, Amanda. And hi, Fulton County. My name is Matthew Gray Dellinger, and I'm excited to be a candidate for Circuit Judge, Division III. Division III handles juvenile cases, DHS cases, and child support cases. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my family. My wife is Ashley Mosier from Calico Rock. We've been married for 22 years. We have a daughter named Madeline Grace Dellinger, and she is 20 years old, and she is a junior at Lyon College. My dad is Gray Dellinger, and he's been practicing law in this area for the past 57 years, and we share an office in Melbourne. I've been in private practice for the last 21 years, mainly handling criminal defense cases and child custody cases. I've handled over 5,000 private cases, and I've been in front of at least 50 different circuit judges. I'm running for circuit judge because I have the experience. I've seen firsthand how the right judge can make a difference, a positive difference in people's lives, and I want to be that judge. I want to be a judge that helps the community, and I want to be in a position where I can help the children of this community. If I'm elected, I promise you that I will treat everyone who enters in my courtroom with dignity, no matter who they are or where they come from. I will be fair, and I'll be respectful. Someone may not like the decision that I make, but I promise you they will not leave my courtroom feeling disrespected or ignored. Thanks for having me here tonight. The election is March 3rd. I would very much appreciate your vote, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And next up, we have Lee Harrod.
I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about me. I've been happily married for 25 years, 26 in May. My wife and I met in law school. We raised a house full of kids. We're down to one right now. All of them are either working real jobs or in college. We do have a 14-year-old that's walking across the back of the room right now. Raise your hand. He keeps us young. We chase him all around with footballs and basketballs and baseballs and soccer balls. I've been a judge for 21 years. 3.5 years as a city court judge, and I just started year 18 as your juvenile judge here in Fulton County. So during that time, I think my opponent indicated he'd handled about 5,000 cases as a lawyer. As a judge in the past 18 years, I've handled over 25,000 cases as a judge. Not easy cases. The type of cases I hear are the cases where kids are in foster care. I hear the cases where kids skip school, and those would be real easy if it's just playing hooky or skipping, but a lot of times there's entanglements with drugs or mental health issues, or there's parent issues that can make things very difficult. Or if you have a situation where you have a second or third grader that's missed 20 or 30 days of school and you find out their parents are using meth. That can create really big problems. We work really hard in my court to break generational cycles of abuse, neglect, poverty, incarceration, and those are all real issues in your community, just so you know. If you will ask your local school officials, administrators, law enforcement, how's juvenile court working in our county? Is Judge Harrod making a difference? And I can tell you, I think most of them will tell you, Judge Harrod and his people are making a difference. I truly, truly believe that. In addition, I handle the cases, and there's cases where if a child doesn't follow the lawful commands of their parent, parents can bring their kids to court, and a lot of times there's parent issues there too. You know, we often have to kind of recircuit and rewire and kind of explain to parents what the mother's role is and what the father's role is, and sometimes what the oldest child's role is in a home. And those are real-time issues that we see every day, every month in my court. I also handle the cases where kids break the law and the prosecutor files charges. We have an epidemic right now being so close to the Missouri line. Every court date I have 10, 11-year-olds. I had 3 9-year-olds in Fulton County last week on vape charges. And inevitably, we wind up with THC vapes because there's recreational marijuana just a few miles north of here. It's a huge issue that we're battling with the kids. In addition, I'm proud to say that I started one of the very first juvenile drug courts in the state of Arkansas. And I can tell you, we are a model drug court. Just a couple of years ago, Judge Kemp, who was Chief Justice of the Arkansas Supreme Court, came down and gave us a certificate. Governor Hutchinson was unable to be there, but when people are learning, judges and drug court officers learning how to operate drug courts, they send them to me because our drug court makes a difference. We change the trajectory of kids' lives. Like I say, if you don't believe me, ask a teacher, ask law enforcement, ask your DHS workers, your former DHS workers, ask them. I also handle the largest domestic relations docket of any judge in our district. I don't handle the divorce cases. I handle the paternity actions, the child support cases, the custody cases. With every child support case, there has to be a paternity action. Arkansas has an interest in not having illegitimate children, so I'm the court where state files petitions to legitimize children. In all of those cases, you have to establish paternity, you have to establish support, and you also have to determine who has custody. Arkansas joint custody is the presumption. I've been doing this a long time, and I'll tell you what I've found on this campaign trail is the more and more people I talk to, the more and more lives I've found that we've helped, people that we've helped. I think my time is up at this point.
I was just giving it to you.
So the last thing that I would say is, this is my 4th campaign. This is the 4th time I've come to Fulton County and said, I'd love to have your vote. If I haven't already earned your vote for what I've done and helped these people in this community for the past 18 years, talk to me afterwards. I'd love to hear from you because I do believe that we are still making a difference in your community. Love to have your vote on March 3rd. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to go on to Division 4, and we have 2 ladies coming up for that, and our first one is Maureen Herod. Maureen, you want to come on up? And I did find out she is married to Lee, so I said, oh, what kind of conversations do you guys have at your house? Thank you for being here tonight, guys. We have 160 people here, and we have 70 people watching on YouTube, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, Maureen, I'm just going to give it to you.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you all for being here. What, 230 people? We're gonna increase that. We're gonna bump that up. We need to increase our viewership here. So, but thank you guys for being here so much. I have spent a lot of time in Fulton County, not just this year, but in the last 25 years that I have been practicing law in this district. My name is Maureen Herod, and I am running for the criminal division, which is Division 4. I am running for this division because of my diverse and extensive experience, not just in the criminal law, but in many areas of the law. And I'd like to tell you that experience matters. There's something to be said about putting the time in. There's something to be said about paying your dues. And for 25 years, I have been paying my dues, and I have been putting the time in and day out, year in and year out. Not 1 year, not 5 years, over 25 years. I've been licensed to practice law since 1999. In those 25 plus years, I've devoted basically my entire professional career to this district. I have built my career in this district. I have built my family in this district. I've raised 4 beautiful children. I've had a bonus daughter that is the oldest that led our pack. And I've been very blessed to be a very present and full-time mother, but not have to make sacrifices in my career. And that was a blessing for me because my family will always be my priority. But my kids are grown now, and now I can focus on something that is extremely important to me and should be important to you. The criminal division is the adult felony division in this district. It handles the most serious felony offenses that will come through this district. It handles your murders, your rapes, your aggravated robberies, your drug cases, manufacturing methamphetamine, distributing, delivery. These are the cases that come through this court on a regular basis, and I am the candidate that has handled all of these types of cases. I started out 25 years ago as a prosecuting attorney, and for about 10 years I prosecuted. I was a deputy prosecutor, 7 years in this district. I have tried jury trials in this county in the old courtroom that now is no longer used. The walls were so thin we could hear the jury deliberating. And we always had to be really careful because they could hear us too. And that was always a concern when you had a jury trial. But I am the candidate that has had these cases. I am the candidate that has practiced in the criminal circuit court in this district. I'm the only candidate that has practiced regularly in Judge Weaver's court. Judge Weaver is the judge that holds this position now, and he is retiring at the end of this year. And I submit to you all that this position, it is so, so important to have strong, experienced leadership in this court. This court is the court that protects our communities. It is critically important that we have somebody that knows how to handle these types of cases. And I am the candidate that has extensive experience handling all of the most serious felony cases. I prosecuted for 7 years here, 10 years total. I have had a civil litigation practice for over 20 years in this district. I have been a circuit judge in 2017 and 2018. I was appointed to the circuit court bench for a 2-year term. The governor trusted me at that time to appoint me to that position of all the other attorneys in this district. And I'm extremely proud of that accomplishment. I'm proud of that appointment. But when you're appointed to the circuit court bench by the governor, you have to step down at the end of your time. You can't run for that position. And so I stepped down, but the governor trusted me again with additional appointments after that. And he appointed me to be an Arkansas Supreme Court justice on 2 different cases, 2 different kinds. So I received 2 additional appointments to the Arkansas Supreme Court, where I heard oral arguments, and I went and deliberated with the Arkansas Supreme Court. I'm also extremely proud of that.
Maureen, I do have one question from your box. I've not had any questions yet.
Okay.
You did have one. Do you mind if I?
Well, okay, fine. Am I going to have the opportunity to finish?
Yes, go ahead and finish,
No,
and then
go
I
ahead
would.
and ask me your question, then I can wrap up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not for sure who this is from. It doesn't say, but it said, "How would you sentence a child predator?"
Okay. So when you are running for a judicial seat, it's not proper to say, okay, if I get on the bench, this is what I'm going to do in this kind of a case. It's not permissible for me to say that. But what I can tell you, and this should tell you a lot about me as a person and who I will be as a judge, because I believe that this court needs accountability. I believe that this court needs to be a court that our law enforcement officers are proud to put the uniform on for every day and be a part of a justice system for a court that I'm in. I believe that this court sets the bar, and this court needs to draw the line in the sand. So I will be a judge that is all about accountability. I will be a judge that has clear expectations, and there will be consequences for unlawful conduct. I believe that when you break the law, there are consequences. And I'm trying really hard not to give personal opinions about specific acts or specific crimes. I am the mother of 4, and as the mother of 4, our children are our greatest blessing in life, and if we can't protect them, then we are not doing the right thing.
Thank you, Maureen.
So in closing, I started to talk about my experience. In over 25 years, there's not a whole lot I haven't done. I really appreciate you all being here. You want to be informed voters, and I think an informed voter is the best voter. Please ask questions. Please ask specific questions. You only get to see such a small picture in 5 minutes. And I want you to have the full picture. I want you to have the full picture about me, and I want you to have the full picture about all the candidates. So please ask very specific questions. The governor trusted me with several appointments. My clients have trusted me for over 20 years with their cases. Victims trusted me for 10 years to fight for them in court. And I'm asking you now to trust me with your vote. I would very much appreciate your votes on March 3rd.
Thank you again. We appreciate you. Okay. And next up, we have Kimberly Eddington. Hello, Kimberly. And I do have a question that was in your box too. So yeah, y'all are the special ones.
Okay, okay.
So
know how I feel about
just
that.
give me a little time for that if you don't care.
Are you going to ask the question first, or do I need to talk
No,
first?
I'm going to let you go ahead and
Okay.
just do your thing. And
Okay, thank you, Amanda. Like she said, my name is Kimberly Eddington, and I'm running for Circuit Judge Division 4. I'm married to Jason Eddington, and we have 2 beautiful children. We are from Batesville, active members of Ramsey Heights Baptist Church. I actually have my son here with me tonight. Y'all might have seen him running around handing out cards. On November 2nd of last year, he actually accepted the Lord into his heart. So I am very proud of him and his faith. He just has such a pure heart. So I'm glad he's with me tonight. He's been with me at a lot of events. If you talk to him, he'll tell you that he is his self-appointed campaign manager of my campaign. So it's been fun. 31 days left, guys. So I am a child of God. I am a wife, and I am a mother before all things. I'm also a deputy prosecutor in this district. Before that, I was a public defender, and I have a thriving private practice in Batesville. I'm an active member of my community, and I work every single day to make my community the best place that it can be for my family and for you and your family. I'm a Kiwanis member. I actually serve on Kiwanis with Miss Brenda Doty over there. Okay, there we go. I'm a board member of the Family Violence Prevention in Batesville, Legal Aid of Arkansas, and ERISA Health. Protecting victims and mental health is very important to me. It's needed in our community. We have a huge lack of resources here when it comes to mental health. And yes, we have a drug court, but we don't have anything to treat people without a drug addiction. It's so hard to get people into a therapist in these rural communities. I want to bring a mental health court and a veterans court here to help our communities with that problem because I love my community. I also take several interns in my private practice from local high schools and colleges. They shadow me in and out of court and get the real life experience that they need because law school does not teach you how to be a lawyer. I've thought long and hard about this. My speech tonight's going to be a little different. I have spent the last 8 months being berated and downgraded. My experience has been called into question at every single political outing. And I've refused to react with any negativity because this position that I'm running for is one of the utmost integrity. And that kind of behavior is unacceptable. But I will provide you with facts. I did a deep dive as a lawyer. I'm giving you these facts, and I don't want you to take it as me talking negatively about anybody because that's not who I am. A judge must work from the facts and evidence presented. And as a lawyer, I'm presenting you facts and evidence because you are the judge and jury in this election. I have over a decade of legal experience, and it's been my intention ever since I announced to bring a mental health court and a veterans court in our district before anybody else even mentioned anything about any specialty courts, any additional specialty courts. Our community needs these resources that the courts would bring. I've handled and tried nearly every kind of case in front of numerous judges and a jury. And here are the numbers that the AR court records, the public records show. Each and every one of you can search this. I have a total of 1,475 cases. 680 of those are felony cases. The remaining 795 cases were everything else. What these records won't show you, however, are the thousands of misdemeanor cases that I handle. The cases that I prosecuted in Jackson County, those were actually assigned to our elected prosecutor, so my name did not get attached to those, but I still handled them in court. All the adoptions and all the juvenile cases, which are sealed. Just in the last 2 years, I have filed and prosecuted over 400 juvenile cases. That is insane. That is a record high number of juvenile cases. I ran the same public search for my opponent, and only 143 total results appeared. That is a significant difference. Here's another thing. I don't drag my feet. Swift justice is very necessary, and I've cleaned up several dockets as a prosecutor and a public defender and in my private practice. I do not have a single case that has been pending for over a year, unless the defendant has ran. Is that my beep?
You can go ahead.
Thank you. Included in the public records is my opponent has heard several cases as a judge. She's admitted to that. But several of these cases had to be retried because she didn't rule on them. I encourage you to look up Milton versus Earls. That's case number 32CV15-12. On January 25th of 2018, Ms. Harrod heard the case. She required a briefing by the parties, which were filed on or before February 3rd of 2018. She never ruled on that case before she left in December of 2018. When a new judge took the bench, that case had to be retried. Those parties had to spend more time and more money to get their case resolved. I cannot imagine the struggles that they had to go through to get all of that done. I'm running for this position because the integrity of the judiciary depends on it. I'm running for this position because I have the experience, even though it's been called into question. The public records show that. I am running for this position for my community, a community that I love, and I'm asking you for your vote in March. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I had one question for you in your box. How many jury trials have you had in your career?
I've been a part of 3, and I tried 1.
Very good. All right, well, listen, thank you guys for coming out tonight. We're going to take a 7-minute break, and I got just a quick announcement is a thank you to Matt Dillinger, Circuit Judge, for purchasing the rolls in the back from Della Lefevre's, and then he donated them back. So thank you very much, Matt. We appreciate it. And if once everyone kind of does their visiting and things like that in 7 minutes, if you will, the rest of the candidates, we would like for you guys to be on the stage, and we will try to get this night wrapped up. It is 6 o'clock right now, so see you at 6:07. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the candidates up here on stage. Y'all can have a seat, and then Yenica will go ahead and... All right. Guys, this is Yenica Robinson.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. My name is Yenica Robinson, and I've been the Fulton County Election Commissioner for 20 years. I was the chair of the three-person county election board for approximately the last 12 of those years. And this year, Bill Maplesden is the chair because this is the last election that I'm working. I'm out of here. The election is going to be held on Tuesday, March 3rd, from 7:30 in the morning till 7:30 in the evening. The 6 voting sites in Fulton County are Fulton County Courthouse Annex, that's here in Salem, the Mammoth Springs Senior Center, the Omaha Center in Cherokee Village, the Glencoe Fire Station, the Viola First Baptist Church, and the Jeep Fire Station. There will also be an early vote at the Courthouse Annex from Tuesday, February 17th through Monday, March 2nd. Monday through Friday is going to be 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Saturday will be from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. The Mammoth Springs Senior Center will also be open for early voting on Friday, February 27th and Saturday, February 28th. They're going to be the same time as Salem, the 8 to 4:30 on Friday and 10 to 4 on Saturday. If there is a runoff election, it will be held on March 31st, and the early vote for that one will be for the 1 week prior to that, March 24th through the 30th, with the same times that I've mentioned before. The purpose for the primary election is to choose the candidate in both the Republican and the Democratic parties who will go to the general election in November. This way, there is only one Republican and one Democrat, as well as representatives from the other parties like the Green Party, the Constitutional Party, and different ones, plus all of the independent candidates. Those will all be running in the general. In this year's primary election, the Arkansas Republican Committee voted to have a semi-closed election. What this means is that if a voter is a registered Democrat, they will not be allowed to vote on the Republican primary ballot. If, however, a voter is registered as a Republican or as optional, they will be allowed a Republican ballot if that's what they want to do. If a registered Democrat shows up on Election Day and wants to vote in the Republican primary, all they have to do is request a change of registration, and they can change it right there in the vote center, and then they can get the Republican ballot. And they can change to either Republican or optional, whatever their desire is. They will then be allowed to vote in the Republican primary. So if this is what you want to do, and you know ahead of time, it would probably be easier if you would call the clerk's office, 895-3310, talk to the clerk, and get it changed beforehand. That way, the poll workers who are already dealing with a lot of stress on that day anyways, don't have to deal with it. Another issue I want to discuss is the runoff elections. If there are 3 or more candidates running for the same office in the primaries, then one of those 3 candidates must get 51% of the vote in order for them to win. If nobody gets 51%, then they have what's called a runoff, and that means they take the top 2 of the candidates that were in that race, and they will be running on March 31st for that same office. If you voted for a member, for a candidate in something that's going to have a runoff, it is as important to show up for the runoff election as it is for the primary, because those candidates are expecting you to come in and vote for them. So don't think that the runoff is not important. Runoffs have been very low yield in past years. The 4 possible elections that could be a runoff is the U.S. Senate, the Arkansas Secretary of State, the Fulton County Sheriff, and the Fulton County Constable. The last thing I want to cover is the justice race. This race is different because the justices are running their general election at the same time that the primaries are for everybody else. That means whoever wins here is the new justice. If they have a runoff, and we do have one election, one of the 4 divisions that has 3 people running, if we do have a runoff, then that runoff will be held in November with the general election of everybody else. The school board members who are elected at this election will take office immediately following the election. All other candidates who win the election in March and for the runoff will not take office until January 2027. And that's it. I hope everybody understands everything. If you don't, come and ask me, because I don't talk up here very well. So I might have some more information that you might want to hear.
I think you did a great job. Thank you, Yenica. All right, everybody, we are back on board, and we're going to have Angela Goodman, JP District 6, if you want to come on up, and we're going to get your 5 minutes. You have 0 questions from me, so you can take the full 5 minutes, or you can, say what you have to say and have a seat. Totally up to you, okay? Thank you for coming tonight.
My name is Angela Goodman, and I'm running for JP for District 6. For those of you who do not know, that covers Cherokee Village, that's in Fulton County, Ash Flat, part of Saddle, some of 289, and then out off the South Fork River, mostly on the Boy Scout camp side there. But I'm running in hopes to bring my experiences that I've had over the years to this position, and hope that we can all work together. As I've been out campaigning, I'm hearing from constituents, their concerns are taxes are being raised, and they're not for that. They want to see alternatives to that. And I would also like to be able to work with the other JPs, the county judge, and let's help grow our community and our county, and find ways, as I'm going about, and as you hear a lot, that we are the poorest county, or one of the poorest counties in the state. I think there's ways we can fix that if we all work together, and we can improve this county. As we all know, it is a great county to live in, but we have to work together as one instead of being divided, as it seems we are now. And I feel that I can maybe help bring some closure to that division and help us to better work together for improvements within our county.
Thank you so much, Angela. And the other one is Marjorie Rogers, and she couldn't be here tonight. Okay, so our next one is a constable, and we have Clay. Is he not here tonight? I'm sorry, he's not here tonight. James Griffin is not here. He's attending a funeral. And then we have Vernon Short. Is Vernon here tonight? Hello, Vernon. Give it up for Vernon, everybody. So Vernon, your rules are like everybody else. There's 5 minutes on the clock. You can take that time.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have any special questions for you.
All right. As you heard, my name is Vernon Short. I just want to go ahead and clear things up. I am of no relation to Jim. That is usually the first question I get. Are you related to Jim? Nope, no relation whatsoever. I've never heard a bad thing about the man. I've heard he's an incredible person. I want to thank everybody again for showing up, turning out, everything that was, all the effort that took to set this up, all the food and everything. Being out and about talking to people, I've come to learn that most people don't even know what a constable is. Can I get like a show of hands on how many people who don't know what a constable actually is or what they do? Just a few? Okay, so for those who may not know, and for those watching on YouTube, a constable is an office that doesn't really get talked about much. It is an unpaid, nonpartisan job, so it means we are committed to it. It ain't for the money. It is unpaid, all on us. It's not about the politics. It is for supporting law enforcement, the courts, and the community, not political agendas. We help by serving court papers, helping keep things orderly, making sure court orders, subpoenas, summons get where they need to be in a properly manner and handled correctly. A little about me. I've been back in Fulton County for about 14 years. I was originally from here and I moved away. But I came back 2014 and I didn't get a chance to meet much of the county because I drove truck over the road. I was only home every other weekend for about 10 years. So I've been everywhere but here. The last few years, I was here and Sheriff Jake took a chance on me and I became a deputy. I was a deputy for a year, and then now I just work for an excavation company, helping people do septic systems, setting pads for chicken houses, blue collar work, just like everybody else. I have a deep respect for the court systems, which a constable helps by serving papers. I have a deep respect for the court systems because I grew up in the system myself. Not here, but in Pennsylvania. But I got lucky. I was one of the lucky ones with the foster system. And I have a deep respect for those that participate in the foster care system and support the system. I would like to be elected as a constable so I can continue serving the community and helping, because as my time as a deputy, I was able to learn the county better, meet faces, meet people, and get to know people that I would have never otherwise met. Now, as I said before, it is a nonpartisan. We don't play favorites to party. It is simply a support and is an unpaid position. So a constable truly cares about the community. They don't do it for the money. It is because they truly care. They want to serve. They want to make the place better for their family, their friends, the loved ones, and everybody they care about, because this is home. We want everybody to be home. Like Miss Byer said earlier, she came home to 3 strangers helping her get a horse out of a pond that she had never met, because that is Fulton County. Again, I'd like to appreciate everyone being here, taking an interest in your community and being part of the local process, because the local government works best when people know what they're voting for and why it matters. Thank you.
So much. Great job, Vernon. We appreciate you and letting us know what a constable is. Since no one else raised their hand, I didn't raise mine, but I should have. Okay, I'm going to admit it. Okay, next up, we have Tom Doty. If he wants to go first, we have 2 folks for the corner, and we're going to let Tom go first, and then we're going to let Michael go next. So, Tom, you got 5 minutes on the clock unless you want to go less.
Oh,
So it's a
can go
time.
less.
It's a time talk.
Yeah, there you go. I'm Tom Doty, and I live here in Salem. My wife, Brenda, and I have 4 daughters. And I'm running for the coroner's office because so many people ask at various times, what is it that the coroner's office does? A lot of folks have the idea that all the coroner's office does is goes out and picks up dead people. There is a lot more to that office than just that. It is the coroner's responsibility to investigate sudden deaths, violent or unexplained deaths, and to determine the cause. And so much of the time, it's the coroner's responsibility to meet with doctors. We also meet with law enforcement people to make an investigation so a good cause of death can be determined. It's not just that you come in and feel a pulse or check the heart and say, well, they're dead. There's a lot more to it because folks need to know what goes on. Folks have suicide. In our area, we have several folks who've experienced suicides in their families. And that's one of the things that the coroner's office will do is to investigate that death and then make a determination on it. Often when a death occurs, whether it's an automobile accident or a suicide or just an unknown death, it's the coroner's responsibility to make a determination whether that individual's body will be sent to the medical examiner's office in Little Rock. And it's the medical examiner's office in Little Rock that will make the determination on what the cause of death is. So that's one of the things, or a couple of things that the coroner's office does. We're independent in that we do not do autopsies, but we send them to the coroner's office for the autopsies. We do gather evidence, witnesses, and we assist the local sheriff and police department in investigations. We try and provide the things that families need for closure. So much of the time I am in the funeral business, and so much of the time folks will call me and ask me, said, what did the death certificate say? I can't give that answer until I get it back from the state. As the coroner's office, we would work with funeral homes and with other areas to make sure that the death is recorded correctly, that families know what's going on and what's happened. Been in the funeral business for several years. I've been a pastor for many years. So I've worked with families who've experienced death, who've experienced pain, and death is a very traumatic time. You need someone there that will help you and work with you and walk with you through this difficult time. So I would appreciate your vote. Once again, I'm Tom Doty, and I would appreciate your vote for coroner of Fulton County. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. All right, next up, Michael Rimby.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Rimby. I'm running for Fulton County Coroner. I got 4 girls. 3 of them's here tonight. One decided they were going to stay the night at a friend's house. She didn't want to come. My dad is here with me. I'm not going to take up much of your time. I just wanted to talk to y'all about, right now I'm already your deputy coroner. I work for Steve Barker as a coroner for the Fulton County. I've been the deputy coroner for 5 years already, and I have all the certificates and accreditations to be the coroner, and I would appreciate your vote on the election day. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, and let's see. Sorry about this, guys. We're going to go to assessors next, and I have no questions for you guys, so you guys are going to come up here and wing it. And usually ladies go first, so let's call Carrie Long up here.
Well, my name is Carrie Long. I am your Fulton County Assessor. I've been in the assessor's office for going on 20 years. Most of that here in Fulton County, a couple years in Sharp County. I've been your assessor for going on the last 4 years. I take my job very seriously. I take great pride in what we do in that office. A lot of people, they really don't know what we do in that office. They think that you come in and assess a vehicle and leave and go get tags and you're done. But we do so much more in there. We do assess vehicles, your personal property. We also go out and evaluate real estate. And we do not have mapping in our county at this time, but I researched and reached out to the state, and we were the only county in the state of Arkansas that didn't have GIS mapping, and that is where we map out the parcels. So you can go online and look and see who owns what property. And like I said, I reached out to the state. We got a grant. We're in the process of getting that mapped, so that is something I take great pride in. That was my goal when I came in as assessor, to get that done. You know, we help people all day long researching, you know, and looking for land. You know, there's many things that we do in that office that people don't realize. And it was explained to me one time, we're like a train, and we're like the engine, and it starts in our office, and we have to go out and we have to, you know, go out and appraise all the property. People come in and assess their personal property. We also assess business personal. And it, you know, all that comes into our office, and then that goes onto the books, and then that is rolled over to the collector, and then it goes from there to the treasurer, and of course, you know, and that's how we bring in revenue to Fulton County. You know, this job is very serious. Also, with we have to stay in compliance with the state. We're audited constantly, and you know, we're always under a microscope. When we do our abstracts, and I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff out there, but I know I've only got the 5 minutes, so I wanted to kind of, you know, let you know what we do in this office. You know, we have abstracts we have to run. If those are not done correctly, we don't get our money. The schools don't get their money. You know, 80 to 85% of the money goes to our schools. The rest of it goes to the county. So, you know, it is something that you have to know a lot about what goes on in this office. I've taken several classes. You know, I try to stay up to date with everything so we can stay in compliance with the state. So that's a little bit about the job, a little bit about me. I am married. I have 2 daughters, 2 wonderful son-in-laws. I have 6 grandchildren. I've been at basketball games all day. I had to make a flying trip to get here today from basketball games. But I said 6 granddaughters, 6 grandchildren, 3 grandsons, 3 granddaughters. I'm very active in our church with our Awana program. I know a lot of you are familiar with that. I'm on a housing authority board, you know, and I've grown up in this area, graduated from Viola, raised my children here in Salem, been married going on 37 years now. So that's a little bit about me. If you have any questions, you can come and talk to me afterwards if you need to know a little bit more about what we do in that office. And like I said, I take great pride in what we do in there. I love my job, and I, you know, hope that I will get your support come March 3rd. Make sure and get out and early vote. We can't say that enough, because look at what we have outside right now. We could have the same thing come March 3rd, so don't wait till the last day to get out and vote. Early vote, and once again, I thank you and appreciate your support. If you have any questions, come see me after.
Great job. Absolutely. Early vote, everybody. Get it done. Okay, next we have Jerry Barnes.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Barnes. A little bit about myself. I'm retired military. I met Beth in Wichita, and not Wichita, Great Falls, Montana, back in 90, well, it was actually 89. Married in 92, that's how I have roots here in this county. We raised 3 children. All 3 of them live in the local area. 2 of them in Fulton County and 1 of them in Israel County. Some people may be wondering why I wanted to run for assessor. When I went to the office and inquired about some things, I was denied what I thought was my rights as a taxpayer. One of those things is my homestead. A homestead is your residence, but your homestead is also the land connecting to your residence. And that was where the issue came in. The state of Arkansas does not have a set definition for a homestead. It says, where do you live, the house you live in, and the connecting house, but it didn't define how many acres that is. That is the problem. As you know, land value in this area has shot up dramatically. I got a letter from the assessor's office that says my land value, my assessed value has went up 68%. Well, there's certain laws and certain constitutional amendments, Amendment 79 specifically, that says your taxes can only increase on your homestead by 5%. I checked my property records. My taxes went up 10%. I asked why.
The reason that I was given was because that's what the computer says. I put the numbers in the computer and that's what the numbers it spits out. And I said, well, what about Amendment 79? It should only increase 5%. No answer. I still haven't had an answer of that. So I think an assessor's office should work for the people. You should be able to come into the office and they should be able to sit down and explain to you exactly how they determine your taxes. And that's what I want to do for Fulton County. I want to be fair to everybody. I want to make sure that those that have homesteads and land attached to it only increase 5%, not 10%. Having said that, if you do the math, if you want your taxes to increase 10% every year, if your assessed value went up 100%, that means in 10 years you're going to be paying 100% more taxes, because that's what it went up. If only 5%, that means in 5 years. Oh, excuse me, 20 years. It's only going up 5% a year. So with that mathematics, you can see that the assessor's office has a wide range and variety of ways they can tax you. If you don't know what your taxes are, check your property tax records. Make sure that at your house and the land connected to it is only going up 10 or 5%, not 10%. These issues, I think, are critical. They come directly out of your pocket, and some people argue, well, you know, you spend less money for schools, you have less money coming in for fixing roads, less money for your libraries. In Fulton County, if you've been listening to the Quorum Court, this county is doing well. Well, we're not in a money crunch crisis. I would say it's probably more of a management of the money that we have. So given that, I would like to keep more money in your pocket, and I would like to have you vote, and I'd like to be the choice between a 5% and a 10% increase in your taxes. And I vote for the 5%. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerry. All right. Next up, we have the state representatives. We have Carrie Huddleston. You want to go first? Ladies usually go first, so just do it and get it over with. If you want me to ask you some questions, I can.
No, I'm good.
Okay, you got 5 minutes. Let's see. Did we have any questions? Nope, no questions. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and I can hold your hand if you need me to.
I'm good. Thank you, though. My name is Carrie Huddleston. I am a resident of Baxter County. I'm a graduate of Mountain Home High School. Both my kids went to Mountain Home High School. My husband's a graduate of Viola High School. So we do have some ties here in Fulton County also. So the reason why I am running for state representative is I believe the leadership shouldn't be about what happens in a distant capital. It should be about what happens right here around our kitchen tables and on our front porches. We live in a place based on a simple, powerful promise. When a neighbor needs help, we show up. That spirit of showing up is what makes Fulton and Baxter counties strong. But lately, it feels like the people in charge haven't been showing up for us. We see it in the roads we drive every day and the bridges that connect us. We see it in the eyes of parents that work 40 hours a week and still wonder if they can afford that doctor's visit or the grocery bill or the prescription for their child. We see it in the seniors, the very people who built this community, now struggling to live with the dignity they've earned. I'm running because getting by isn't good enough for Arkansas. Here's my promise to you. I will fight for a homegrown community and economy. That means supporting the small businesses and family farms that are the background of this community, ensuring that they have the tools to thrive, not just survive. I will bring healthcare closer to home. No one should have to drive for hours or choose between their health or rent or groceries. I will honor our seniors. We will ensure they can age with dignity and local support that they have earned. I will invest our greatest resources, our children, from high-speed broadband to classrooms that have what they need. We want our kids to grow up and stay here because opportunity is right here. I won't pretend to have a monopoly on every solution. Instead, I'm looking for the ingenuity of this community. I believe the heart of our future is sitting right here in your experience, your passion, and your refusal to settle for good enough. I'm not running for a title or a seat at a fancy table. I'm running to be your voice, to listen when you speak, to work when there's a job to do, and to remind the government that they work for you, not the other way around. So tonight, I'm asking for your ideas, your partnership, and your trust. Let's build an Arkansas where every family can live with hope and every neighbor knows they are not standing alone. Thank you.
Great job. Okay, and Stetson, he did get a question, I think. Didn't you have a question in his box? And Amy was so gracious to come up and hand it to you. If you want to go ahead and just start out with your question. And
Sure. My name is Stetson Painter. Let me just tell you, first of all, it's been an honor of a lifetime to represent the western portion of Fulton County, Viola, Byron, Vidette, Elizabeth, and Baxter County in the State House of Representatives. A little bit background real quick before I answer that question is my dad's side, the Painter, Barbers, and Cotters are from Viola. My mom's side is from Mountain Home, Flippin, and Yellville. So I couldn't date when I was a kid between Salem and all the way to Lakeview and Flippin because I was related to half those folks. But luckily, 11 years ago, I met my wife in the great metropolis of Cotter. And so we've been married for 11 years, have a beautiful daughter at 7 years. And so this is home for me. And it's a privilege to be down in Little Rock representing my home area. And so I greatly appreciate it. And I also want to thank Amy and the rest of the folks here for giving us that don't have a primary election but have a general election a little time on the stage. So thank you very much on that. My question was, do I regret anything about the LEARNS Act? And there is some of the LEARNS Act that I wish we could change, and we're working on changing that. And it came from a retired teacher, and I totally understand her concerns. But also, too, is I believe in education, freedom of choice. Parents know best for their kids, whether it's homeschool, private school, or public school. I'll be honest, my kids went to all three. There were certain issues that one could provide and the other one did not. But luckily, I live in a state and had choice to do that. Our teachers are paid more than they ever have before. Do I think our schools need to have a little bit more accountability on where that money goes to increase our teachers' pay? Yes. We've also increased retirement. The legislature has put millions of dollars in teacher retirement to buff it up. Very proud to support that. I'm a 20-year military veteran. I'm a small business owner. I helped create, for the first time in Arkansas history, a Military and Veterans Affairs Committee because the men and women that wore the uniform have a right to be represented in our government. And so I appreciate that. I'm in the middle of my second term. I'm running for re-election. And again, it's an honor. Most of the people I know in here, some I do not because you live on the eastern side, on Salem side, but it's home. Matter of fact, the farmers in the district in the western Fulton County, I understand what you're going through. Our farmers that put food on the table have been forgotten about, and we need to take care of them. Again, my name is Stetson Painter. I've been your state rep for the last 3.5 years. It's been an honor of a lifetime. I look forward to being your voice again to make new changes. And my phone number is 501-733-3203. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Give me a call. We'll find a common solution. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
thank you, Stetson. That was great. Okay, is Kelly Groppe here? Nope, okay. Hallie Schaffner, no, and Terry Green. Terry Green, okay, well, come on up. This is Terry Green, everyone, for U.S. Representative.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Yarborough Green for Congress, and I'm running for a very simple reason. I feel like democracy works best when you have a choice on the ballot. So I'm not a politician. I'm a retired physician. I'm a retired pathologist, so I know I've done those autopsies, not forensic autopsies, but I've done autopsies. Spent my life behind a microscope, diagnosing cancer, and understanding, however, that the person attached to that tissue underneath the microscope was going through the hardest thing they've ever gone through in their life. We've had it in our family, we've fought it in our family, and in order to fight cancer, you have to have good insurance. And we were lucky enough to have very good insurance. And my husband, he's done very well. But insurance has become more expensive. And I think the federal government has a role in that. The ACA and all of the big beautiful bill this summer and all of that. We need our taxes to work for us. We need to be able to afford health care. And I think health care should be a right, because people can't work, can't take care of their families if they can't be healthy. And I think we need preventative health care. Illness can permeate every aspect of our life, and our healthcare system is often too hard to navigate, leaving people confused, overwhelmed, and deeply in debt. 67% of bankruptcies are filed because of medical debt. So this is a healthcare crisis playing out in many of our communities, and we can't keep ignoring the systemic accountability and the policies that are failing us. I'm running for Congress because I take a hard look at the evidence around me, and I see too many policies are failing people. I'm running on 3 basic pillars. First is honest democracy. We need to get the dark money out of politics, because the reason that our system is failing us is that too many people are buying our elections and using money to influence what laws are created so that they get their little piece of our taxes. And that's just a little piece of our taxes that I don't think they need. Whether you were a Democrat, until we get the dark money out of our politics, we the people don't have our voice. It's the corporations and the billionaires that have a voice, not us. We need to bring that voice back to where we are. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, no one likes feeling that the game is rigged against you. I believe in free, fair, transparent elections where every vote counts and every voter has confidence in the outcome. That is the bare minimum for a functioning democracy, and it must be the foundation of our system. Second, I'm running for an accountable government. Power should never go unchecked. Healthy debate is not a threat, it is a strength. Checks and balances are not obstacles, they are guardrails. After a lifetime in science and medicine, I know you don't get good outcomes without questioning assumptions, reviewing evidence, and listening to those people who have expertise. Our government should work the same way. We need leaders who earn power through competence, integrity, and service to their constituents, to you. And third, I'm running because I believe in thriving communities. I don't believe families should have to work themselves to exhaustion, two or three different jobs just to survive. I believe in an Arkansas where all families thrive. That means raising the minimum wage so that work actually pays, accessible, affordable health care so that getting sick does not mean going broke or becoming homeless, and a strong infrastructure, including safe roads and bridges, reliable broadband, excellent public schools, productive farmland, and utilities that support our environmental integrity and our community's needs. It's about,
Ding.
thank you.
Sorry, we're going back to the.
It's about, no, thank you.
Sorry
I
about
needed
that.
that. It's about fairness. I've seen a patient die of sepsis because he couldn't afford to have an infected tooth pulled. It's real. I hope to earn your trust and your vote November 3rd. I don't have an opponent in the primary, thankfully. Thank you very much, Dr. Terry Yarbrough Green.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Terry. We appreciate you. Okay, guys. So I have been told that we need a bathroom break and we need a pie auction to get a little sugar going, you know, walk around a little bit, and then we're going to get right back to it. And then we're going to get to the sheriff's race and the judge's race, okay? So, unfortunately, I am not an auctioneer, but I know someone that is. Come on up here. He says great prayers and pledge allegiance, and, you know, here he is.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Caleb McCord, and I'm going to be the auctioneer. Thank you for having me, Carolyn Lewis, for letting me be here for the opportunity. February 26th, I'm going to Hot Springs for a state qualifier for auctioneering for FFA. And Lance, he's sitting over here. He's going to be one of my big callers this evening. He did a lot for me. He let me do an entire auction being an auctioneer. And so, thank you for giving me that opportunity once again. We all ready? I don't know. Yeah. Could you hold items up for me, ladies?
We got 4 dozen, no, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
We've got 4 packages of 7. The highest bidder can take 1, 2, or 3, or 4.
Highest.
Homemade
I
by
thought I
Dell
was just going to sell them
Fevers.
individually.
Yeah, but just so they know we got 4.
First item is some homemade rolls. Who made them?
Della Lefevre.
Ah, right here. My mom made a script. I didn't look at it. Anyway, Della Lefevre's. She here? She was in the kitchen. Anyway. Amy says that she's a good baker. So anyway, we got 4 sets of these. Highest bidder can get 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm gonna start off at 20. In a minute now, 20. I need 20. In a minute now, $20. In a minute now, 20. 20. In a minute now, 20. I need 20. Come on, it's only $20. In a minute now, 20. In a minute now, 20. I got 20 here now. 25 now. 25. I need 25. In a minute now, 25. I need $25. In a minute now, 25. I need 25. In a minute now, 25. I need 25. 22 and a half. In a minute now, 22 and a half. I need 22 and a half. In a minute now, 22 and a half. In a minute now, 22 and a half. Only $20? Come on, I need 22 and a half. In a minute now, 22 and a half. I need 22 and a half. In a minute now, 22 and a half. I need 22 and a half. All in, all done, $20. I got 22 and a half, now 25, now 25, I need 25. I take 25, now 27 and a half, now 27 and a half. I got 27 and a half, now 30, now 30. I got 30, now 32 and a half, now 32 and a half. I got 30, now 35, now 35, now 35. I got 35, now 37 and a half, now 37 and a half. I need 37 and a half in a minute now. I got 37 and a half, 40 now, 40 now, 40. I got 40 now, 40. 45, I'm going up by 5 in a minute now, 45. I got 45 now, 50 now, 50 now, 50 now, 50 in a minute now. 47 and a half. 47 half now, 50 now, 50 now, 50. What do you? I got 50 now, 52, 50 now, 52, 50 in a minute now, 52, 50. I need 52, 50 in a minute now, 52, 50. Sold it, $50. How many you want, Heath? He wants one of them. Backup bidder, how many you want? All of them? Just one. One to Roger. Hey, one. One goes to Roger. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just an auctioneer. We got a lemon cake over here. It looks very delicious. It's on a platter for you. I'm gonna start off at 15 in a minute now, 15 now, 15. I need 15 in a minute now, $15 in a minute now. I got 50 now, it's 20. I got 20 now, 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 now, 25. What do you mean 25? I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need $25 in a minute now, 25. Sir, are you bidding over there? In the back, with the cowboy hat, black cowboy hat. Where are you bidding over there, sir? Were you bidding over there? No. All right. I got 25, 30. No. What? 20? Gosh, I lost count. Dadgummit.
Last I heard.
What?
You were on 25 last I heard.
Okay. She says I was on 25. So anybody now 25, I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need $25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25. Sold it. 25 over here? I got 25 now, 30 now, 30 now, 30, 30, I need 30. I got 30 now, 35 in a minute now, 35, 35, I need 35, I need 35. It's only $35, come on. 35? 35, come on, give me 35. I got 35 now, 40 now, 40 now, 40. I got 40 now, 45 now, 45. I need 45. Come on, it's $45. It's a lemon cake. It's amazing. You want it? Who made it? Stan Robinson made it. Do you know who that is? Want it? Ah, there you are. I'm sorry. All right, 45? 45 now, 50. What do you mean 50? I got 50 now, 55 now, 55 in a minute now, 55 in a minute now, 55, I need 55 in a minute now, 55, I need $55 in a minute now, 55 in a minute now, 55, I need 55 in a minute now, 55. Sold it, $50. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that's the honey.
After the building expenses are paid, any leftover monies, which is the cake auction, will be divided between the Republican and the Democratic Party because they help pay for the building.
If you understand that, I'm glad. Anyway, so it's a honey bun cake donated by Kara Byers. Yes, Kara Byers. So she's a good cook. I know she's a good cook. I'm gonna start off at 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need $25 in a minute now, 25, I got 25 now, 30 in a minute now, 30, I need $30 in a minute now, 30, I need 30 in a minute now, 30, I need $30. Anybody now, 30 in a minute now, 30, I need 30 in a minute now, 30. All in, all done, I need 30. I got 30 now, 35 now, 35, 35 now, 40 now, 40 now, 40, 40, 40. I got 40 now, 45 now, 45, I need 45, 45 now, 50 now, 50. I got 50 now, 60, 55 now, 55 now, 55 now, 55, I need 55 in a minute now, 55, I need 55 in a minute now, 55, I need 55 in a minute now, 55. Sold it, $50. No, they're sugar cookies. We got a big batch of sugar cookies with icing on top, donated by Jake Smith. Am I in trouble, Miss Carolyn? Amy did. Anyway, all the funds after the building is paid for will be split between the Republicans and the Democratic Party. So it's going for a good cause. All right, so these sugar cookies, again, by Jake Smith. Let's start off at 20. Anybody now 20? I got 20 now, 25 now, 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 in a minute now, 25, I need 25 in a minute now, $25 in a minute now, 25, I got 25 over here now, 30, I got 30 now, 35 now, 35 now, I got 35 now, 40 now, 40, 40 now, 45, 45, I got 45 now, 50 now, 50, I got 50 now, 55 now, 55, got 55 now, 60 now, 60. Roger, come on, it's only $60, I need 60 in a minute now, 60, I need 60, come on, give me. We do not know who donated this Hershey cake. It's chocolate, of course. So anyway, it's in a container, so it must be good. I need 15 in about an half, I need 15 in about an half, in about an half, I need 15 in. $25 in a minute, 25, I need 25 in a minute, going to 25 in a minute, 25, I need $25 in a minute, 25, I need 25 in a minute, going to 25. Sold it, $20. Thank you, Jeremy. What's next? Jake Smith cupcakes. There's 8 boxes of these. How many's in them? 4 in each. There's mixed cupcakes. There are 4 in each box, and there's 8 boxes, so they're mixed. I think vanilla and chocolate with icing on top. So I need 5 in about an hour, 5. I need 5 in about an hour, $5. I got 5 now, 10 now, 10 in about an hour, 10 now, 10. I got 10 now, 15 now, 15 now, 15. I got 15 now, 20 now, I got 20 now, 25. I got 25 now, 30. I got 30 now, 35, 35 now, 40 now, 40 now, 40. I got 40 in about an hour, 45 now, 45. I need 45. I got 45 now, 60. 60. No, 50. 55. 50. Now 55. 55. I need 55 in banana, 55. I need 55 in banana, 55. I need $55 in banana, 55. I need 55 in banana, only 55. I need 55. Sold it, $50. Good job. You got something. How many do you want? How many boxes of 4 do you want? 2 boxes. There's 6 remaining. Backup bidder, how many do you want? Do you want them all? All 6 of them? Yeah, there's 6 left. How many do you want? Don't just shrug your shoulders. I need a number. It's just money. I need a number. All 6? All 6 of them is sold. Is that it, of it? Is there any more?
I got the buns again if they want to try that.
The rolls again?
Sure. Got 'em all.
We have 2 sets of rolls. They were at the beginning. So
We'll try 'em again.
here you go. All righty. I'm going to start off at 10 in about an hour, 10. I need $10 in about an hour, 10, 10, 10 in about an hour. I got 10 now, 15 now, 15, I need 15 now, 15, I need 15 in about an hour, 15, I need 15 in about an hour, 15, I need $15 in about an hour, going to 15, I need 15 in about an hour, 15, I need $15 in about an hour, 15. It's only $15 in about an hour, 15, I need 15 in about an hour, $15 in about an hour, 15, I need 15 in about going to 15. Sold it, $10. What's your name, sir? What? 1 or 2? Both of them. What? Well, he had bid first. So, is that everything? That looks like everything. That's hers. So. Do what?
He got lost on time for money. This is Matt. Oh. I thought you did a fine job.
You were just buying one?
He misunderstood.
Okay.
He thought it was $50 for all 6 of them.
Oh.
So we have cupcakes to auction here.
Okay, we got some more cupcakes to auction here, folks. Don't leave yet. Five boxes of 4, so 20 cupcakes total. Yeah, if I'm doing math right. There you go. What? There's still 5 of these. I'm gonna start off at 5 and $5. I need $5 and $5. I need 5. I got 5 now. 10 and now 10 now 10. I need $10 and now 10 10 10 and now 10 and now $10 and now 10 10 10 and now I got 10 now 15 now 15 now 15. What do you 15? I need 15. I need $15 and now 15 15 and now 15. I need 15 and now 15. I need 15 and now 15. All in all done $15. Sold it $10. What's your name, ma'am? Denise Pierce. Is that right? Denise Pierce. How many do you want, ma'am? 2. Denise Pierce for 2. Who is the backup bidder? I didn't see. I just heard it. Yep. 10. Roger, were you for 5? Do you want the rest of them? Roger gets 3 for 5. 5. Is that it? That's it. That's the end of the auction, folks. Thank you very much.
Good job, Caleb. I'm impressed. Okay, guys, if we'll get all of our candidates back up here. 3 sheriffs and 2 judges, and then we are done, and we can go home and eat some of these cupcakes. So we're gonna speed this up, right? Right, guys? Amy says it's only 7 o'clock. Amy has not been in these high heels all night, though, Okay, so we're gonna go to the sheriff's race first. We're gonna go with Michael Eaton. Are you ready? Wanna go just get this over with? All right, everybody, here's Michael Eaton. I do have a couple questions, but if you wanna just introduce yourself and do that, then save me some time for a couple questions.
I can do that. Hello, everybody. I know you've heard it a dozen times, but I'm going to say it again. It does my heart good to see so many people turning out to this event. It means a lot. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sticking it out past the auction and so forth. It's been a long night for everybody, I know. As she said, my name is Michael Eaton. I'm running for Fulton County Sheriff. Disclaimer, I am no politician. So if you're expecting me to be such, I'm sorry, you're sorely mistaken. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a Fulton County native, graduated in 1994 from Salem, right down the road here. Immediately left to serve 21 years in the United States Army. 7 combat tours in 5 different theaters. I've seen a lot. I was away from Fulton County for 30 years. I remember what it looked like when I left back in 1994. Yes, I came back on holidays and visits and whatnot. But now that I've come home and moved home, my wife of 20 years and 2 weeks, Tanya in the back, my mother, Lisa Langevin, next to her back there, I've seen the changes in Fulton County. And being gone, they're drastic to me. For those of you who have lived here for the whole time, it might have been gradual. But I know what Fulton County used to look like. I know how the people used to be. I know the faith that we used to have in the law enforcement. A lot of that's changed. Not all of it for the better. I want to start by telling you that I learned something stepping out of my comfort zone and jumping into this political realm. This is not me. This is well outside my wheelhouse. I'm a soldier by nature. but I know what service is. To the letter. I know that Fulton County, the citizens of, are good people at heart. They deserve to be cared for. They deserve the safety and security of their own homes and their own property. They deserve to know that if they call, somebody will answer and not take an hour to get there. Speaking from experience, most firefights that I have survived lasted 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes being really long. Seconds seem like hours. Minutes are lifetimes in situations like that. And I hope and pray that none of you have to face that, ever. I don't want that for you. Somebody once asked me when I started this journey in the political realm, a friend of mine out there on Squirrel Hill Road, we talked, he came by, we had a good conversation. The next morning I was headed into work and I stopped and I put one of my yard signs because I thought that was the implied task of why he came by in his yard. He called me on his way to work. He was like, hey, there's a new ornament in my front yard. Is that you? Well, yeah, it's got my name on it, doesn't it? He goes, well, I'm not telling you to take it down, but you haven't politicked to me yet. Politic. Can somebody find that in the dictionary for me? Because that's a new term to me. I don't know what it means. And I've heard it here tonight. Somebody asked me the same thing. Well, you haven't politicked to me. Or, go ahead, politic to me. I don't know what that means. I don't have a clue. I have an idea of what it means, but I'm no politician. I'm just here to try and make a difference. I'm here to give the people of Fulton County a choice. I'm here to bring my life experience military-wise and help bring back the faith in law enforcement to you, the people of Fulton County. That's my job. That's what I want to do. I may be retired from service, but I'm far from done serving. That's all I know. And I want to continue doing that for every one of you, even those watching at home. That's what I want to do, and I'm asking you for your permission and your vote to do so. You see fit, please. You won't regret it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you these questions real quick before we run out of time. So would you post arrest on Facebook like other counties do?
Would I post arrest records, weekly arrest reports like some of the other counties do? Honestly, I don't know why we don't do that already. Every other county does, the ones that surround us. Why don't we? I can't answer that question. The gentleman behind me probably can, but would I? Yes.
Okay. The other question is, and you can answer real quickly on this because our time just ran out. How will you manage the department finances to ensure both public safety and the fire responsibilities?
Fire responsibilities?
Yeah. The responsibilities. How about that?
Okay. So in my career in the military, I have managed property books that toppled 7 figures, sometimes 8 figures. Millions and millions of dollars, equipment, personnel, training, logistics, and support. I know what it is to manage a budget to the penny because I've been accountable to the executive levels of federal government personally. What would I do? Take a long, hard look at the budget, how it's been distributed, how it's being utilized. I bring a lot to the table that we may be paying for that you don't have to because I know it. I can teach it, I can train it, I can provide it. I don't have to pay somebody else outside contract to do so. But it definitely needs to be looked at, training especially. As far as managing fire, the dispatch element that is in the sheriff's department, there's some work that needs to be done there. All of my fellow candidates probably say the same thing. There's some improvements that can be made there for sure. I'm working with the fire chiefs right now on a monthly meeting, trying to solve part of that as we speak, as your county OEM. Trying to make those corrections because that golden hour getting people to you, saving lives, saving your property, again, service to this county. That's what I believe in.
Thank you. Sorry, we went a little bit long on that one, guys. Okay, next we are gonna have Wendell Lane. And Wendell, I'm gonna pop that 5 minutes up, but I will have a couple questions for you too. So
Talk
go ahead.
slow and clear
Introduce
because
yourself.
I'm deaf. So you gonna ask them first or?
You got it. Go ahead and just tell them what you want them to hear, and then we'll do the questions.
Okay. Hello, I'm Wendell Lane. Live in Fulton County. I've got 26 years experience as law enforcement. Currently employed with the Ash Flat Police Department in Ash Flat, where I hold the rank of sergeant detective. I was deputy coroner for many years, probably 12 plus, chief deputy coroner for Sharp County Coroner Department. So I've had many death investigations that I've been involved in. Also worked in funeral home for probably 8 years plus, give or take. I've had a lot of experience through the years, you know, with dealing with the public, dealing with different issues, dealing with drug intervention, dealing with DWIs, domestic violence, pretty much anything that you could encounter in law enforcement, I have. You know, I feel like Fulton County indeed does need a change. I feel like, you know, the people of Fulton County deserve, kind of like Mr. Eaton said, for complaints to be heard and calls to be taken, and taken in a timely, prompt manner. You know, I think with any good team, you got to have a good coach, and I think with anything you do, you got to have good leadership. And I think in today's world, everybody's kind of down on law enforcement anyhow, and it's kind of a time that, you know, everybody needs to be on their best behavior. But I'm very big on accountability, and I'm big on transparency. You know, I believe like the citizens of Fulton County have the right to know where their tax dollars are going. I feel like if there's a complaint or an issue with an employee or a deputy, I think they have the right to know what the outcome of that was and what the disciplinary action was, if any. So, you know, I'd like to see a lot of things change in Fulton County, and I'd like to see, you know, the roads being patrolled again, not deputies sitting on the side of the road in the parking lots, or all the deputies in one end of the county. I feel like whether it's a Highway 62 in front of Sonic, or whether it's a back dirt road out at Mammoth Springs, I think that everybody deserves to have their roads patrolled. Everybody deserves to have their homes have security checks, as well as our local businesses, our churches, our schools. You know, I just feel like there's a lot of room for improvement in Fulton County. So, you know, again, I think that starts with leadership. So, March 3rd, I would appreciate everybody's support and everybody's votes. And if anybody has any questions other than what gets asked up here, I'm on Facebook. You're welcome to shoot me a message on Facebook. I'll answer your questions. You can call me, 870-751-1216 is my personal cell number. I like Mr. Eaton. I'm not big into politics neither. I'm a country boy. I'm not big on standing up here and yapping in front of a bunch of folks, but I am honest, and you know, I'm asking for your trust and for your vote. You trust that I'll be that guy to make the change for you in Fulton County, and your vote so I can make it happen. Thank you.
Okay, so we got the questions now. So two are kind of the same. One had said, why do you have multiple addresses registered to you, mainly in Sharp County, if you're a legit resident of Fulton County. And one said, how long have you lived in Fulton County? So,
Well, I have multiple vehicles too, but I only drive one. So I have a 60-acre farm in Sturkey. I live at Fulton County, down Saddle Club Road. This time last year, I owned another house on Saddle Club Road, which I sold to purchase my 60 acres at Sturkey. So what was your second question?
okay. So how long have you lived in Fulton County?
I have lived in Fulton County probably 98% of my life, but the last home that I owned on Saddle Club Road, I paid taxes in Fulton, and I know this has been an ongoing question.
Oh, okay.
But my last home was divided by the Fulton County Sharp County line. I paid taxes in Fulton County. I paid taxes in Sharp County. And I'll divulge that address because I don't own it no more. It was 156 Saddle Club Road. Anybody's welcome to look that up. Part of it was in Fulton County, part of it was in Sharp County. I probably know more folks in Sharp County because my entire life I've lived within 100 yards of the Fulton County Sharp County line. My dad was a chiropractor in Highland, Arkansas. My mom was a massage therapist. I worked for Cherokee Village for 10 years, where my brother is chief of police. Part of Cherokee's in Fulton County, part of Cherokee's in Sharp County, just like Ash Flat. Ash Flat, we have a portion of Ash Flat that is in Fulton County and a portion of it that's in Sharp County. So if that, hopefully that answers everybody's questions. I am a registered resident of Fulton County. Again, everybody's got my cell number. They're welcome to come interrogate me on that if they want.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Was that good?
You did. Good job.
Thank y'all.
I'm sorry about these questions. So, all right. And then now we have Jake Smith up for re-election. And Jake, I've got a few questions for you as well. So, but I want to give you some time like I did the others. I feel like that's only fair. We'll try to keep it, but go ahead.
Fair enough. For those of you that don't know me, I am Jake Smith. I'm the current sheriff of Fulton County. I'm a lifelong resident. I grew up on a dairy farm down south of Salem, down in Wheeling. I've been so grateful for the trust that the community has placed in me these last 3 years. I want to continue the work I've began. I'm proud of the progress we've made, and I'm clear-eyed that there's work to be done still. I just kind of want to highlight something I've been proud of. Under my administration, our office has solved 4 unsolved cold case homicides in addition to our current workload. The Sabrina Underwood case from 1991, that's a 34-year-old case. From 2004, the David Stone case, that was a 20-year-old case. 2007, the Michael Sander case, it was 17 years old. Those have all been resolved, resulted either solving the case, in some cases sending people to prison. We still have the 1980 case, the Angel Abel case. If you recall, there was an infant found on the side of the road. That case is being reviewed by the prosecutor's office right now. That's a 45-year-old case. All these had families, with the exception of maybe Angel, more related to the grieving people are the ones that found that infant. We're able to get answers for these families and get some closure. I'm very, a lot of focus gets put on, the criminal, and I focus on the victims. That's where my heart lies. Just kind of a number here. It's just kind of so you know kind of how many calls and what the workload is at a sheriff's office of a county of our size. In 3 years, we've received 12,500 calls for service. 8,017 of those required police intervention. We've updated our reporting and dispatch software that's implemented. It tracks calls, reports, and evidence. It makes us a more efficient and modern type agency. We have implemented body cameras, a field training officer program, and we now have ensured that there's a patrol rifle in every one of our units. Those body cameras are important. That means accountability to the people involved in police interactions. My number one goal has always been to treat everyone like gold. When we treat others the way we treat our own family and friends, with respect and dignity, we consistently achieve better outcomes. When you set high expectations for treating people right across the board, most other things naturally fall into place. The strength of our office lies in its deep roots in the community. Most employees at the sheriff's office either have long ties to Fulton County, like myself, or raised here and choose Fulton County as our home. The commitment is in our blood. It drives us to serve with genuine care, understanding of the people and the places we protect. I've dedicated my life to law enforcement because I believe in justice, service, and strength of our communities. I'm honored, and I've been honored, and I humbly ask for your vote, March, to continue being your sheriff. Thank you.
Oh, very good. All right. Do you keep county deputies on each area of the county to help speed up response times?
We have the county divided into 3 sections, east, center, and west. And so that's kind of helped our response times a bit. Still, there's some places, you get on the west end of the county, it's a long ways from Dolph to the Missouri line. So we have a limited number of people. Fulton County has a limited budget. Would love to be able to hire more. It's just not there. And so, one of these days when we have some money and the quorum court approves some positions, we'll be able to have more deputies to speed up those response times.
Very good. Okay. The next one is how much time is allowed for vacation time?
How much time? Well, that's county policy. There's a certain amount of time allotted, and that goes with however many years they've been there. And I don't remember offhand what the first year is, but after a year, a person starts accruing vacation time. So it varies from person to person.
I kind of figured it did. That's usually how that happens. And then I think you already answered this one, but it was, what are you most proud of?
Oh, yeah, the cold cases. I'm very, very, very pleased that we were able to do that. It cleared some stuff off of our books that had been there for years, and it was time to get some answers in those cases.
Okay, very good. All right, I think that is pretty much it for tonight on the Sheriff's Run.
Thank you all.
And we thank you guys. Okay, next up, and if you guys need to leave, you can, but you're welcome to sit up there. It's up to y'all. All right, County Judge, we're going to have Jeremy Langston first. So, Jeremy, come on up, and you're going to get 5 minutes too. And unless they bring me questions, I don't have any for you guys. So, you're off the hook there. I know y'all were excited about answering questions, but.
All right, so I'm going to try to step up here and actually talk to the microphone and be a little bit louder because I know it was some issues with people earlier. I'm going to thank everybody that has stuck around and kind of hung out to be that. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to say good evening. Thank you. I need a little participation. That's wonderful because if you're going to be a county judge, I need participation from people in the county. I don't want to be here and sit here and tell you what I'm going to do and do everything without the input of the people of the county because as a county official, I'm here working for the people of the county. I'm not here for my own agendas, my own personal wants and desires. I'm here for the people. And being as such, people get the confusion with the county judge. It's not a judiciary position. In other words, I'm not presiding over cases, though there is some judiciary job descriptions that go in there. Mainly, the county judge takes the brunt of what happens on the county road system. I currently am the road foreman for Fulton County Road Department, have been since about July. It's been a task that's not new to me. I've had 15, 16 years of experience at Sharp County messing with roads. Before I took the road foreman position, I was the Office of Emergency Management Coordinator for Fulton County. I also played that role at Sharp County in my previous job. Kind of like currently, everybody says we've got stuff we'd like to finish. We had a little flooding incident back at the first of 2025, back in April. And so far, I've got about $5.5 million kind of set back to fix some roads in Fulton County. I'd like to see that get done and kind of get some infrastructure and some roads back for the people that's here. I grew up in Fulton County. I know what it's like on most of these back roads. We've recently had this snow event. I kind of pushed the guys a little harder this week to try to get more roads cleared off. There were some of them that said that this is the first time they've cleaned off some of the roads that they have. It won't ever be good enough to make me happy, but we're trying to work and do things a little bit better. I want feedback from people to let me know what's working for them, what's not working for them. If I'm not able to listen to you, even in my current position, I don't need to be there in a more advisory capacity as a county judge. I can't do a good job if I don't have support of the people behind me. I don't need everybody that's going to be my yes man sitting behind me telling me what good job I'm doing and all that. I need people that have different opinions that will step forward and keep me accountable. That is something that is wholeheartedly at my root core. I want to make sure that everybody gets a fair shake across the board. No group is any better than the others. We all deserve the same kind of services as everybody else. I kind of feel like we need to get back that work together. I know that's kind of been an issue we've had this year, having some issues with some personality clashes. My personality, my beliefs, my opinions does not matter. As long as I'm doing the work of the people of Fulton County, that's what matters here. And we need to work together to make some improvements and get the roads and the infrastructure, get businesses back in here, take care of the veterans of the Fulton County, because without them, we wouldn't have Fulton County. I don't think people realize so much how many people that are in roles of getting things done around Fulton County are the veterans. It seems to be it takes a special person to sign up to serve their country. Those are also the same ones that typically come back and do the roles that nobody else wants to do in the county. And I'd like to kind of commend them for that. If it wasn't for Miss Amy doing what she does, I'm kind of glad to get to know her. She's kind of been a whole lot bigger influence on some of this than what she realizes. People like that is what we need. We need people to step up. Don't just sit back and complain. Step up and get involved. Make yourself heard, because this is your county. It's not mine. It's not the county judges. This is the people of Fulton County's right home. I mean, this is where they have their rights. This is their business. And I'm here to help conduct that business and move things forward and try to make things a little better than they were whenever I got here. I grew up here, seen things change, some for the better, some not for the better, more or less. I've seen how people kind of gotten where they don't agree, and you're not going to agree on everything, but we can at least find some middle ground to work towards to make things better for the future generations. With that, I ask for your vote on March 3rd, and let's make Fulton County a whole lot better than it has been. I appreciate you.
Wow. You ended it right on the money. Way to go. Okay. Last but not least, we've got Heath Everett.
I want to take time first to thank Samantha Joe, Amy, Miss Carolyn, our Rockstar MC, Max Drone Service for putting this on. This has been a great event, and they've worked very hard to do this. I am Heath Everett. I am from Salem. I graduated Salem High School. I'm retired Salem Fire Chief. I'm also recently retired from the Arkansas Department of Transportation. I'm not a politician, as we've heard that time and again. I am a son of a politician, where I've been involved in this for a very long time, but not directly involved. For me, public service is important. It's all I've ever done. It's all I really know. And I think that's something we started lacking. The county, every employee of the county works for you, works for the citizens. And when you pick up that phone, you should get proper customer service, no matter who you call, whether you call the assessor, the county judge, or anybody. And we need to bring that back and get more customer service oriented to help our taxpayers and help our county move forward. And I think it's something that can't be promised and things can't be guaranteed, but I can give you this, and I'm willing to do it. I will give you time. It's something that will take time. You can't do it in one term. You might not can do it in 3, but I'm willing to give you the time it takes, not just run one time and be gone, or not even finish a term, whatever. I want to be here. I'm going to be here. This is my home. This is where I'm going to be. I'm not going anywhere. And it's going to take time to fix everything. So I need 2 things. I need your vote and I need your patience, because in time we can make it a lot better. When I took over as fire chief, I was able to acquire upwards to $1 million in grant money. We didn't fix that overnight, and I didn't do it alone. I had a great team. It took about 10 years to turn that around and make it good. So patience and time, and I need your support. I'll keep it short. Let's go home, get warm. Thank y'all for coming out tonight.
All right, everyone. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for your support, and thank you for everyone that has donated goods and the pile auction. I think everything went really well. Be safe and have a good night.
And a round of applause for Amanda for doing a great job. And once again, I want to say thank you for everybody being here. The hard work is worth it to see 1/10 of the county watching on TV and here. That's amazing. Thank you.